It kills it. Religion ndio imeintroduce evil. Bila religion, evil was doing very fine. It was doing very fine.
Ina define aje?
Aya, wacha nikwambie kwa nini evil was doing fine. We didn't have an issue with having evil and good. We didn't have an issue kukuja kusema, oh, we need good to overcome evil. You just had to. Anytime you became evil, you were chased out of the society. Evil was never given airtime. Never. Anytime you're evil, everyone in the society would see you're evil. Period. But atungekuja like, oh, you know what? Evil, there's so much evil, let's congregate and pray. No, we are not expecting that. Good was given airtime. Meaning we were winning. Anytime evil is introduced, we are like, nope, that's not what we do. So you'd find our society would stand for themselves, even adile time yenye unaambiwa, we either kill you or you join us. The society would stand for kill me because your side tunajua ni wrong. Bro, it's wrong. We don't know that. No kuju tuambie, oh, you know evil is winning. It's winning. Where is evil winning? Ukuju tuambie, ukiona anytime kuna war, that is Satan taking over. No. By then we knew anytime there was a war, we need to practice more. Our men need to practice more so that war doesn't come and overtake us. There was always a solution to anything. But religion came and said, hey, you know what? There's so much evil. Let's come and gather and pray. You are not preparing men anymore. What you're doing is now encouraging the womanhood of hiding. That's what religion did. Religion again, ikakuja ikaleta stories, cut off stories accountability. You can come and rape all our children, then 20 years later came and say, you know, I used to be a rapist. So now we forgive you because God will always forgive you, people. Come and confess. God will forgive you. Where are we punishing the evil in you? So you are allowed to go fucking mess up. Then come later on and say, God has touched me. So without religion, we didn't give airtime to evil. Tuache kudanganyana. Anytime you saw evil, everyone knew how to deal with it. Hauko unaambiwa
So hii doctrine ya forgiveness ndio imeleta shida. An eye for an eye.
No. Haikuwa an eye. Soli, haikuwa an eye for an eye. You see, right now, religion ndio imekuja imekuonyesha, if someone kills you, forgive them. Sindio?
I'll be dead. If somebody kills me, I'll be dead.
Oh, sorry. I meant on the slap side. If someone slaps you, you turn the other cheek.
Nani?
Like if
Shanga, ona ni confused na Yesu bwana.
Soli, tunaongelea religion. Religion imesema nini?
Wewe ni kuchape tusameane basi.
Sasa unaona, you bring an eye for an eye. So tuende kwa culture yetu. Kwa culture yetu, don't go to if someone slaps you, you turn the other cheek. In our culture, first things first, you're not supposed to slap anyone. The moment you slap anyone, then now what are we dealing with? We are dealing with self-defense.
My opinion, religion was not bad. Because you have to consider kuwa, even when the religious people who came, the missionaries, walikuja wakafind people who are different cultures. Everybody used to follow they had their own rules. They had a way of dealing with thieves. They had a way of dealing with adulterers. They had a way of dealing with people who go against their beliefs. So, but now, for people to unite, different cultures, when they had different ideology, they gave them the religion. You follow this one God, we have our rules. So whatever rules you have, you put it aside. So let's follow our rules, see if it can work, see if it can unite all communities together, that whereby we can worship one person. because people had idols. They had different gods. They had God for the sun, they had God for the moon and everything. So they wanted people to follow one person, whereby they came with rules which were there. They gave them stories about the prophets. They gave them stories about how creation was done. All this, because traditionally they were never taught how the world started. They came, they found they had idol gods. So whatever the elder of the community said, that was law. Nobody was supposed to defend that one. If something happens, wazee wa mtaa wanaitwa, mnakalishwa chini, they had their own rules. But consider, they wanted to bring all the communities together so that they can rule them. They can have effect on their daily life.
Okay. Usiende mbali. Umesema they wanted to bring all the communities so that they
can rule them.
Yeah, so meaning they demeaned all these communities with their rules and their ways of life. They demeaned all that. Wakasema, them they have an answer. Fuck your way of life. Fuck the way you've been living all along. You people have been living wrong. Because I have no problem with uniting people. I have problem with uniting cultures. I have no problem with uniting people.
But cultures was put aside.
Hear me out. Kuambia Mkikuyu na Mjaluo wapendane, I have no problem with that. But kuambia Ukikuyu na Ujaluo zikuwe same, I have a problem with that. You are telling a River Lake person, a River Lake Nilot, to live in a way of a Highland Bantu. Kuna hiyo culture na kuna mtu. I have no problem with you, and we had that. We had trade whereby different communities were meeting. That's why there was better trade, because we didn't need more communication other than the need. What do you need? I'll give you. I also need something. I'll give you what Mimi I don't need. Now I'm full of beans. You need beans, and you have a cow. I need milk. So let's agree, how much beans do I give you for your cow? We had we knew how to work together. Paka ilikuwa tunajua ni community gani imeivisha certain commodities. Utaka ukijiambia kama unataka, if you want pots, which market do you go to? If you want pots, there's a community that is known for that. If you want animals, if you want cows, which community do you go to? If you want fish, izo. But sasa nyinyi mkakuja mkasema, you know what? Kill all that.
But remember, by then, all those cultures, even when they were doing farming, they were never doing mass farming. They were only doing farming to sustain their family.
We didn't need mass farming.
No, just hold on. By the time when they came, wakawambia, how you are doing it, hii kitu haitawasaidia. So what we'll do, give us your land. Let's do a mass production. Let me try and improve your lifestyle. Unajua, that's the way they came in. When they came to improve their lifestyle, at the end of the day, they took their land, they made them slaves, they used to work on the farm, they were paying them small token. At the end of the day, they lost everything they were having. So for them to lose that, what they gave them was they gave them religion. Why? Because they wanted to dominate them.
Did it help?
By then, it looked...
Sultan. We are here talking about religion in the point we are in, because you are a big pusher of religion.
I am. Yes, I am.
So now here, as we are talking about religion, Sultan, would you really encourage your grandchild to follow religion?
Yes, I will. Why? Because there are rules and regulation. Because if I tell him
No, go back to, they took our lands and gave us...
They took our land and gave us religion. Why? They told us, follow this way.
And is it working?
Yes, it worked. Why? It put people on a line. No, it depends.
Usikimbie mbali, nataka disaulia onge hapo. Usikimbie hadi huko kwa...
Maybe bado nitakupeleka.
Tutafika hapo. Nataka tu, hapo mali umefika tu kwa land. They took our land. They took our land and gave us religion. Is it working? Solely, what's your take?
I don't think ever been given religion. What the masses were given is dogma. Yeah. Religion is technology for the soul. It is a technology, it's science. Yeah. Now, the people who gave us dogma, they kept the religion for themselves. They practice religion secretly, but the masses were given dogma. The same way, they never gave us education, they gave us indoctrination or training, yeah, and many other things. But the issue for you to, because what religion does is that because it's a technology, it's a science, it helps you connect to everything else that is created and to align your life accordingly. Yeah. So unaweza kaa chini, you can even observe the times and the seasons. Unaweza jua, this is a season for this is when to do this. And when you look at these people who rule from the shadows, yeah, the dark priesthood, I call them, they've been calling the shots because they understand religion. You don't understand religion. They know the right things to do. They study the stars, they study the charts. They know when to do certain things. Yeah? But you don't know. But it's a science. And that science, yeah, it is the inheritance of all people. That science was given to humanity. But certain people, so that they can create a ruling class, took that knowledge and hid it in secret societies. Yeah? They hid that information so that they can create a knowledge differential between the ruled and the rulers. And it has been that way for thousands of years.
So what is religion? Because clearly we don't know what religion is.
Religion is technology for the soul. Because when you understand, when you get that technology and you align yourself, then you realize that you are created in God's image. You are capable of doing some of those things, and you don't need these people. You don't need these so-called churches and people, because now you are able to connect directly to Nini. Because if we are all created the same, whatever these people claim that they are able to do, you should be technically able to do it by that logic. The only reason you're not able to do it is because you lack the knowledge, the information, which they have hidden, and they know. When you learn how to do that, when you learn how to think for yourself, then you don't need these people. You can think for yourself. You can manifest anything you want. Yeah? And they don't want that. Yeah.
So meaning whatever we are doing is not religion.
No, it's dogma.
Sultan, what's your take? Before I bring Arvin here with his own religion, Sultan, what's your take?
My take,
With whatever Soli has said.
I hear what Soli is saying, but now remember that in Africa we didn't have that knowledge. What we were relying with superstitious. we were relying on the witch doctors to tell us when the moon is coming on, when are we supposed to harvest. If something goes wrong, we go to the witch doctor. We had traditional doctors.
No. Wait. Sultan, you're introducing religion.
I'm going.
What was brought, venye tu amesema Soli, nataka uchukue chenye Soli amesema. Soli amesema what was brought in our society was dogma, not religion. You have the information of what religion is, right?
Because
but that's not what we were fed. We were not fed religion. We were fed dogma. Now that's what I want your take on that.
So when Islam came, I'll talk of what
Islam is not dogma.
I might say it might dogma, it might not be. Why? Because when they brought this knowledge, all the information was put in one book. Because when we say the prophet came, he came with a book. That book was through his experience and the time he was on earth. So everything which was dictated in that book, it was our daily lives. So it is a way of life. When you talk about Islam, they came with rules. These rules are the ones which guide us about praying. You can find that when you come to pray, when you're doing sujuda and you're going down, it's a way of practice. If you look at scientific, it shows you if you do a lot of sujuda and you do kneeling and coming up, it's a way that it helps you in your circulation of your blood. It helps you also in your vision. It helps you in so many ways. That was one thing. Leave that aside. When they say they gave us these rules, it was a way of guiding us to live in a straight way, so that we are guided how we live with our family, how we transact with our friends, so the killing and the cheating and the adulteration, all these were banned in a way that it put us online. Because remember, there was some traditional. If you kill, they can allow you to still live in that society. They can even allow you to practice whatever it is. So they saw that the rules, the traditional they were backwards. And I think most of this knowledge was hidden. It was never given to Africans. This knowledge was brought. Everything we know now, it is not our own doing. We found that this is knowledge which is borrowed, and we keep on practicing, and we saw them, it was working. So they allow us, you read that book by yourself, read the language. Don't let anybody translate it for you. Translate it for yourself. Make your own judgment. Do you think that it makes sense? If it makes sense to you, follow it. Nobody's forcing you. So lucky enough for the people who have come from outside and they've read the book and they've saw the book that it's working for them, they convert, they become Islam. The ones who are in Islam, they take that. I see most of the biggest problem we have people who have been born in Islam, so they think they have the right of calling themselves Islams, but they don't practice it because they've never read, they've never done research. What does the book tell you? What does it tell you about adultery? What does it tell you about marriage? What does it tell you how to live with your parents, how to respect one another, how to live with your friends?
So what I'm getting from you is Islam has a good way it has a good way with holding people accountable and maintaining that accountability.
That is the most important.
Yeah. So
Because
if we remove God, can the accountability maintain?
Now, if you remove God, somebody has to follow something.
It's already there. People are not following God because so far, Sultan umetueleza about rules. You haven't mentioned God anywhere. In all the things you've talked about, you haven't mentioned God. Meaning, that's what I'm asking you. Can someone follow all these rules without this God you keep on talking about?
You cannot follow because you have to have a way of believing that I am following something. I believe in something that if I do this, what is the end goal? The end goal is I know that if I follow this God, at the end of the day, if I pass, my spirit will be judged. And how will it be judged? So if I remove if I remove God from the context, I will just be left with rules with no guidance.
So, if Sultan right now, if you disrespect your parents, what are the repercussions? You'll go to hell.
To me, I will go to hell because.
So that's what you're seeing. Like right now, if you disrespect your parents right now.
Because I'm given.
So you're going to tell someone, if you disrespect your parents, there's no repercussion on this earth. There's repercussions when you die. That's what you're saying.
There is repercussion when we believe that if you there's one surah which we are given and we are told, if you are lucky, you live in this earth, you find both of your parents and you don't get a ticket to go to heaven, you are the biggest loser in this earth.
And if you do what?
If you don't respect your parents and you don't do good by your parents, and you're lucky to find both your parents, even one, and you don't do good by her or him, you're the biggest loser in this earth, no matter what you do.
So it has nothing to do with God.
That's one of the rules which have been given.
Is what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with God.
But those are the rules and regulations which were given by God.
No, God didn't give shit, bro. As I just say the truth, those were rules written by a community of people.
No, these were ayahs which were brought down. That's what they believe is. There was an angel called Jibril. He was the one who was communicating what God really wanted. What was dictated down was written on on a piece of leather piece. So after the prophet died, they were all combined together with the disciples, the followers. They're the ones who put everything together for the people to be able to follow. So you find that our daily life is guarded by the rules which were put on that book. So if you go against those rules, then you don't become a Muslim. You're not a follower. You're just if I create my own rules, I'll just be Ali. I won't be the follower of Islam.
But it's, where is this God that is making rules, bro? It's you making the rules. It's Muhammad who went to the cave. And maybe imagine, says Sultan, if right now I go to the cave, or I go to Mount Kenya, let's just use Mount Kenya, niende to Solo, I go stay there for a month, or maybe a year. Nikuje chini niwaambie, nimeongea na God. I've talked to God, and here are the 10 commandments. Will you believe me?
I won't, unless you show proof.
There, I'm bringing you 10 commandments. They are written in stone. Here.
But you see now, when you...
Will you believe me? Because on the Bible, Nadi Quran, that's what happened. Muhammad went to a cave and came out. What proof did Muhammad show?
He came with so many proofs.
What proof? Give me maybe just 3.
There is one journey which he took overnight. It's called Miraj. In fact, I need to give you that book about that Miraj, showing he went to the 7 heavens, and he came up with all the dictation, what he saw and what he was shown.
He brought visual aid showing you people, hey,
no,
this is...
he was explaining, and he dictated in all the books.
Me, I can't explain.
What did he say?
No, wait. No, I can't come from Mount Kenya and explain to you guys my journey.
These are things that, now, you see, now when we talk about religion, we're talking of believing the unseen and fearing the unknown. That is religion.
As in, again, I'm from Mount Kenya. I've lived there for an year. I haven't contacted the world. It's just me and nature. I haven't contacted the world. You people maybe even thought I was dead. By the time I'm coming down from Mount Kenya, you know, my beard's all over the place. Bro, as in, I'm just looking ragged as fuck. Then I tell you guys, I met God and God taught me. He gave me all this. I explained to you all these things. Will you people believe me?
No, it depends on somebody's faith.
No, I'm asking you, Sultan.
Me, I won't believe you because what I believe...
But you can believe Muhammad.
But what I believe is I have a book which is complete.
So, so all I need is write a book. Huh?
If you can concur and you can put a book and guide
Arvin.
The gospel of Diesel.
The gospel of fucking Diesel. He is my soft life fucking gospel. Arvin. He is another religious. Arvin. Yeah, you can't hear Arvin.
Arvin. No people. It's Chibarbar. As we wait for Arvin.
Arvin, I can't hear you. I don't know what's happening. As Soli wants to go on, I can't hear you, Arvin. Maybe it's on our side, or I don't know what's up. Okay. Soli, go ahead as our producer is sorting that shit out.
Yeah. I think Islam, the way I understand it, is Moorish science. Yeah, it's the Moors who actually were Muslims, and in fact, the term Muslim just means a corpse, like a body. So I can also say I'm also a Muslim because I have a body.
Guys can hear me. Talk live.
Oh, kumbe the issue was your puny ass phone.
Arvin.
Nah. Come on. Hey, what's up, Soli?
Did you interrupt your eating? Maybe you are eating. Eh?
Nah.
Or
I
you are
was working
praying.
or something.
Eh.
I do my prayers. Keep my prayers away from your mouth.
Okay, so what's your take? because Soli had even started an interesting thing here. Don't even copy Soli. So what's your take?
My take would be something which you will not agree. My views are always mine, and
You've already
Soli's would
started on a back
contemplate, but then
foot.
You've already disqualified
You've
yourself.
already disqualified yourself, bro. As in, just give us your fucking mind. Stop going with our minds.
see, when you talk about current day situation, how religious is playing importance, it's actually taken a back foot, my brother. Because today everybody is thinking, how do I fill my stomach? Well, how do I get money? How do I, secure my future? What is my career? These are the things which are taken a front seat. There was a time which we were like keeping everything on a religious side of it, and also living a religious lifestyle. Because today we are living in a lifestyle where, there is no uniformity within the family. Forget about the community. So, it's such a, I don't know, it's a complicated subject right now to speak on that. But then, if I have to ask you guys a question.
Go ahead.
If taking you somewhere, forget about all that noise which we want to create. But I'm asking on an individual level, like, I think even Sultan is there, Soli is there, you're there. My question to you guys is, your self-belief, is it taking from A to B or A to whatever destination?
What exactly? What
Does your
exactly?
self-belief
Because
taking you
you
somewhere?
broke up somewhere. Yeah?
Hey, come on, it's your problem, bro. Or should I drop and come back?
No.
No, we can
As
hear
in,
you.
just repeat your question, because right now we can hear you. So repeat your question. You were saying.
Okay. My question is, just keep aside the religious aspect aside, and then I'm asking a question. Does your self-belief, whatever your belief system is it taking you somewhere from point A to point B?
No, my issue here is, do I need that belief to go from point A to point B?
So you just go to point A to
As
point
in,
B.
you just go.
Come on, you plan to do something in your life, right, Dizo?
Yes.
Come on,
Yes,
don't
do.
evade the questions.
You
have
and
your own
again,
goals
I don't use any belief for my plans.
So
As
what
in,
do you
people
believe
really
in?
want to force
then?
a belief, and a belief is not there. As in, this belief is what we are talking about. Do I really need the belief to move from point A to B?
Yeah, that is your own self-confidence, your own analytical thinking or critical thinking on what you have to do. If there is a situation, what are you thinking? Don't you have your belief systems?
Do I need belief for me to enter in any situation in life? Do I need belief in life? Arvin, that's the question. There's no one here being defensive
Obviously,
on whatever they believe on.
We are not gods.
Who said we are not gods?
We're gonna
And that's
not
my
involve.
issue.
Come on.
Who said we are not gods?
Yeah.
Who?
Explain me, bro. Enlighten me.
Who said we are not gods? Where did this God come from?
We are made in his image. We are God localized.
Yet we are suffering, bro.
First of all, where are you? Are you on your way?
No, I'm just finishing something. It's just like it will take another 40 minutes and be done. So I'll be there. But then don't evade my
Arvin
question.
was supposed to come here.
He was supposed to be
I
here.
wanted this nigga.
Yeah,
on
I'm
this
coming.
debate.
I'm coming.
These pioneers. So
Okay,
you're planting
just
trees.
answer me now.
One
Don't
day,
cut.
people
Don't
are
ask the
planting
bullshit
trees.
right now.
okay, take me through that.
Okay, let's take one step back and ask you this question. Okay, do you believe that every human suffers with something called self-doubt? Self-doubt.
If every human has that,
Yeah,
I don't believe.
everybody has that self-doubt.
I don't believe that, but I know that. I know for you to be a human, of
Your
course
word,
you have
your
doubt.
word just now. Your word. You said, I don't believe that.
I don't
That is
believe
also
that, but
self-doubt.
I know. I've answered it. I don't believe it, But I'm not even doubting that a human can have self-doubt. That's a human.
See,
But I
there is
don't
something called
believe-
you're making me to come back to very basic level discussion. Okay, I'm
Yes,
ready
I'm
to
very
come.
basic.
You know
Please
that
come back.
yeah. So let's talk about, in a day, human goes through millions or thousands of thoughts, which is not controlled by him or her. These thoughts occur. Okay, these are some positive, there are some negative. Sometimes it is fear. There are a lot of emotions attached to those thoughts. So we are bound to live those emotions by our thought process. So that is something called as, that even boils down to saying you have a self-doubt on it. For example, I have a fear of heights, but then I'm taking stairs because the elevator is not there. My thought process is, should I take stairs or should I, I'm not comfortable. These are the questions which keep hinting me, because in my background, which is I'm programmed, that I have a fear of heights. I may slip on my stairs. The better option for me is to go in elevator and come back in elevator. So when this situation, then that's when I'm saying my self-belief comes into that. My thoughts turn into emotions and my emotions are turned into action. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, I do get what you're saying. And it's that whatever you've talked about is not even basic. You've just digressed from the topic.
Arvin, me, I don't understand what you're saying.
Bro, this guy just
Arvin,
goes
today
you
you're
up,
not
you call.
making sense. You're not making sense, man.
Alvin, I'm always with you. But
No,
today,
because you said, the way Sidizo said, I don't have to believe. Like, what nonsense. You have to believe yourself to do something on that. You have to take action. You have to believe yourself. How can you not do any action without having a self-belief about yourself?
Okay.
This guy is going to
Let me
gym,
ask you.
and if he says, wait, I'm asking a question. You go to gym.
Mm-hmm.
What is your maximum push-up? Maybe you can lift a weight of 120 kilos. So somebody says, pick around 300 kilos. What is your first question in your mind? Am I built for picking up 300 kilos?
I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I'll be like, I don't think I can do that. Yes. But I won't be like, I don't believe I can do that. I won't go that. I'll be like, I don't think I can do that.
And there are humans.
Yeah.
There are humans who can do that. And what is the difference between you and that human? The one who
Because
lifts
that human
300,
can do
400
it.
kilos?
They don't believe they can do it. They can actually do it.
They know
They know.
they can do it.
They know they can do it.
Arvin, even the scriptures tell you,
Right.
you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Not that you shall believe the truth. No, truth is not to be believed. Truth is to
Even
be known.
scripture says
Yes.
if you have a small faith, even in like mustard seed, you can move mountains.
Yes, faith.
Don't give me scriptures, these are.
Faith, not belief. Faith.
As in
Yeah,
Arvin,
faith,
let me tell you.
faith, belief, all the same.
I can
No,
believe
it's not the
anything.
same.
Like
It's
I
not the
can
same.
believe I'm a bird. Yeah? Or I can believe I'm a toy car.
Bro, you can believe I'm a he, she. I'm a she, he.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah, when you're toxicated. I know you believe a lot
No.
of
Now
things when
you're introducing another word. We are still on belief.
Yeah.
What's the end of this belief thing?
I can believe I'm they, them.
Ah,
Okay, let me have a conversation with Sultan. Probably it will make more.
I
meaningful.
knew.
Because Sultan
I
he's a very religious person.
Thank you. But Alvin, you see, they'll never understand because you see, they believe and faith and understanding what you are capable of doing. Those are three different things. First, you have to believe that whatever I'm doing is something that is built in me, I am capable of. The faith is knowing that whatever I'm doing is not going to hurt me. It's going to be something credible because I have that ability of achieving what I want. And knowing what I want is where now the belief comes in. Now, Diesel was trying to run away from the believing and the faith.
I'm not running away. Take me through. I'm with you guys. Me, what I'm saying is this, yeah? And Sultan, I want you to explain. Arvin has given me a good example. Sultan, I go to the gym, yeah? Let me give you an example of how much I'm bench pressing. 75. I can bench press 70 comfortably. Now, when we go to 75, I need, like I need a spotter, and not only a spotter. This person has to push me.
To be able to.
Like as in, I can get a spotter and only do 2, but there's that guy who can make you do 5. Like, bro, one more. So, the capabilities of what I can do are dependent on my environment, are not dependent on my beliefs. Now, he talked about self-doubt. Having self-doubt is allowed. Sultan, I can look at someone, I can look at a bench press, like someone has put 100 kgs, and be like, bro, to be honest, I doubt I can lift that. But him or she, let me use him because I train mostly with guys, especially on the chuma. They'll be like, trust me, nigga, you can do this. They are not helping me with my belief. They are helping me with my doubt. Not my belief, my doubt. This is strictly, just go focus on what I have an issue with. I doubt I can lift 100 kgs. I doubt. This guy is like, you can, I'm here. Bro, I might even lift just 1 rep. Just 1. If I was alone, I would have never done that. Because I doubted I couldn't do that. But because my environment was pushing me to do it, I'll do it. It has nothing to do with belief.
There are things that you have to believe for yourself.
Like which ones?
You are doubting.
Like which ones? Tell me something that I really need.
You're talking about weights, yeah?
Yeah.
And you say that somebody, you're comfortable by 70 kilos. When you do 75, somebody has to support you and be there for you.
Yeah.
And you see the people who have achieved more is because they have believed in themselves.
No. They had an environment like me. They had someone to push them. As in, look at every bodybuilder. Don't say they are people. Just let's use things that are there, bro. All bodybuilders had a trainer. Their environment pushed them beyond their limits. Bro, their environment introduced them to supplements. Their environment introduced them to better trainers. Their environment introduced them to better gyms, smart gyms, and all that, There was no belief. There was just, you know what? I can do this. I can. Bro, don't believe you can do it, because this believing is introducing doubt.
Let me help explain both of you, because I see where Sultan and Arvind are coming from. There's a place for believing that you can do something, yeah, and having the faith to actually do it. But there's a place for knowing also. And I'll give you an example. It's like when a child is learning how to walk. How does a child learn how to walk? They learn how to walk because their environment, when they look, they can see these people are like me, they are walking. And when that child starts walking, the people around that child are encouraging that child. Walk, take 1 step. You come here. The child takes 2 steps. They fall down. And then these people tell the child, no, just get up, continue. They encourage this child until the child learns how to walk. Yeah? But then, you have the example of the Wright brothers who are learning how to, wanted to build an aircraft. No one had ever built an aircraft. They didn't know. Yeah. So here now you need to believe that it's possible and have the faith and actually do whatever is necessary. But over and above that, you need to work with laws, the right principles, and put them in place. Yeah. There is the law of gravity, but you can overcome the law of gravity with the law of lift, which is what enables aircrafts and birds to fly. It's a higher law. So you have to understand all these laws. And when, I don't use God, but let me just, for lack of a better word, when God created this world, or whoever created the world, okay, let me put it this way. When I look around, and I see everything that man has created. When you see these houses, the cars, everything, there is an intelligence behind those things that actually created those things. And should one day human beings cease to exist, then those things will fall into decay and they'll wear out and they'll disappear. In that same reasoning, when I look at the natural world, I can conclude there is an intelligence behind nature that creates and sustains it. And if that intelligence ceases to exist, then all of nature would cease to exist. That intelligence that created nature, in my belief, I think that is what people now call God. Infinite intelligence, God, whatever you want to call.
To counter that,
Yes,
I feel like we are really trying to imagine so much.
yes,
You see, nature is God. Bro, even in our own language, we say nature has its own ways. Bro, nature will sort its own self. There's nothing like, nature is its own God. I gave an example of put some water in a jar, put soil, and put some sticks. Then close that jar for a week. When you go check that jar, in fact, put it even in the darkness, like just close it up. After a week, when you check that jar, you're going to find organisms inside that jar. So unless you tell me God sneaked in and created those organisms and left. Bro, nature creates its own self. Right now, if you cut down trees, nature will give you a desert.
but
Bro,
it's
if
like,
you plant trees,
it's like saying that when I look at the created world, it's like saying that the houses and all that are the creator.
no, it's not the same
There is a
because
creator.
you see, for us, the house has to be built and you'll see it being built. Now, me, I'm asking you, where are these organisms coming from?
But where did they get the strength from?
Which strength?
You see, all these things, whatever we are doing, we're talking
No,
about.
I'm talking about this jar that has been put in the darkness. Which strength are you talking about? Where did these organisms come from? Now, the jar came from me,
Yes, it came
the
from
water
you.
came from me, the sticks came from me, the soil came from me. I put them there.
But where did you get them from?
Where did these organisms come from?
Where did you get them from? Somebody must have created that thing.
So now we're not talking about the organisms.
No, we're not talking about organism. We're
Oh,
talking
we
about
leave them.
We have to look where did all these things came from?
Which ones?
Your strength, your soil, your jar, whatever
They
you're
came
going
from nature. That's what I'm telling you. There's nothing more past nature.
to-
There's another story
Who
of
created that nature?
Ati?
Who created that nature?
Who created that nature, my brother?
Bro, we found nature here. Where do you go to? Who created this nature? You are born into nature. You adapt to nature. Why do you now go past who created this? There's this. I don't know if it's an Asian guy. Let me just use. It's an Asian. I don't know the particular country. He's been planting trees. He created like a mini forest. I
Yes,
think we all have seen that.
I've
Yeah?
seen the guy.
Right now, that forest has animals.
It has tigers.
You're like,
it has-
where are these animals from? They found an environment and they actually came to that. It's not that there was actually an exodus of animals heading there. Animals appeared based on how relevant that environment was to their lives. There was nothing like, so do we call this guy who created the forest a god? Because he created that mini forest. So is he a god? He actually planted all those trees by his hands.
But he did not have the power
Who from? Bruh, this guy had
did
the
not
power.
have the
I don't know
power
what you're saying.
to give the fertile land to be able to grow those trees.
No. He had
is-
the power.
he
He
had
he
no
looked at
power.
that
He had-
land and realized, here if I plant a tree, it will die. Here if I plant a tree, it is going to grow. Bro, he looked.
So
and saw
according to
that
you,
shit.
he's a
You
god.
have-
Is
you have
that
the
what you're saying,
power.
Gizo?
You have the power to plant a tree, but not to make it grow.
Bro, that's on nature. Now you're telling me there's God who's making it grow.
That nature is what we call God.
That's and thank you. Now you're from
Now you, brother.
there you go. There you go. Now there is where I wanted to fucking hold your balls. Don't go beyond nature. Bro, don't undermine nature. Call nature as it is. Nature is a God. Nature is our God. Without nature, we all perish.
Nature is your God.
Okay, give me that. Me, I'm showing you a God I can see. You people show me that God you're talking about. Now you see if you're not entering into an imagination. Show me that God who created nature.
For me, I believe there is an intelligence that lies even behind that nature and behind all.
So you
created
can't
things.
show me. It's already now you've just entered into your head.
You want to see something physical.
I
So
don't
your
want to see
your
anything.
DNA is an example. There's a God, bro.
What?
How is it? Your DNA is miraculously built.
Who?
Okay,
What-
you
what-
cannot question the entire human being, where human being can breathe. Okay, think, feel, imagine. All these things have been created by God. No, it is in His own image. So
But that is
when
a
you
lie,
question the
Arvin.
nature,
You're
is
lying. You're lying, bro. You're lying. Unless you're telling me your mom wasn't fucked by your dad, you're just there. Bro, you were not created. You were born. Stop lying, Ati. I was created by God. No, there was no one here who was
Sure.
created. You were not created by God. Your mom was ovulating and your dad caught her in the right time. Bro, where is this? You're created by God.
so according to you, what is that? Everything is in nature, and nature is nature God? Is that my question to you?
Yes. Nature is God.
Oh, so the name of this God is nature.
No. Nature, what you see, nature, that nature is God. However you want to call nature,
So
that's
you
on
think
you.
so you say me, Sultan, Soli are a fool who have some belief systems.
No. I'm not saying anyone here is a fool. That's why we are in the darkness, bro. We are all here in the darkness. Me, I'm just trying to challenge. You people are trying to tell me I'm created by God, and yet I have a birth fucking certificate, bro. I was born in a fucking hospital. For you to come and tell me I was created, I'd be, bro, if I was born like Jesus, I'll be like, there's a God. If my mom gave birth to me without being fucked, I'll be like, my mom
That
gave
is the
birth.
difference, bro.
Because
that is the difference
because
between you and
nature is
Jesus.
God, then you can also say you're God now.
But I always keep on saying I'm God. Bro, I'm a soft life fucking God. I have perfected
Yeah, the
living in
God who
soft
cannot
life.
create. Wait a minute. The God who cannot even tell how long he can live. The God who cannot tell what's going to happen tomorrow. This God will die one day.
But even me,
claims to
God
be a
can't tell
God.
me what's happening is going to happen tomorrow. Ebu, please,
Yeah, at
Sultan,
least you have-
Nani, Arvin. I want you to talk to your God right now and ask that God what is going to happen tomorrow, please.
He's not a fortune teller. Come on, I don't believe in
Oh,
those
so there's
fortune
no
teller
God.
kind of thing.
So
What is
this
gonna-
God of yours even doesn't know
but at
about
least
tomorrow.
I have, wait. Let me finish. At least I have a belief system which says if tomorrow if I die, I have something called a gateway to heaven because of the deeds
so
and the
the
practices
issue is
which
the
I follow.
afterlife. The issue is the afterlife. We are coming to that. Right now, as it is, Sultan, I can assure you, tomorrow I'll wake up in the morning. I can assure you. Your God cannot do that.
How can you assure yourself that you're going to wake up tomorrow?
Can I call you tomorrow in the morning?
Yeah, please call me.
Yeah, I will call you. And I tell you, I assured you I'm going
Even
to wake up in the
when
morning.
you call me, even I will be alive, my brother.
Yeah,
so even
you
I'll
see,
get up
and
in the
you
morning.
are sure,
When
you are
call
sure.
us, I'll receive the call.
The time is still on.
Again, Sultan, no, Sultan. Wait. I'm dealing with this guy who's telling me, how can I assure myself that I'll be, I'm telling him, I've assured myself that I'm going to wake up tomorrow in the morning, right? And I've told you I'm going to call you tomorrow in the morning. Now, you assure me that what is going to happen tomorrow, because your God can see tomorrow, right? Your God knows what is going to happen.
Definitely he knows.
Yeah. So can he tell you what's going to happen tomorrow so that we
Tell
can
me
sort?
these are things that he has hidden. He's never shown us, and we will never know. At the end of the day, if he had shown us exactly, if you know tomorrow that you are going to die, how many things are you going to do tonight to fulfill that gap?
So I had an uncle during COVID. He had cancer and he was told he had 3 months. Is his doctor God? Because he died within 2 months. Okay, it's not a laughing matter, but yeah, within 2 months he died. So is the doctor a God?
But that was he had a disease.
No. He's the again disease. Why didn't the God heal it and tell him, hey, first of all, you're going to live for 20 years. After 20 years, you're going to get a disease that is going to kill you in 3 months. Why did that God do that? Why was he told, hey, let's now pray for him. Maybe God might heal him. Let's have hope. And yet he lived by what the doctor said. So who's the God here? The doctor or this imaginary person we are all hoping on?
Where did the doctor get that knowledge from?
Books. He was taught in school how to study and, look at how to science.
We were not given the same ability as everybody.
Ma,
has his own ability.
just say you are too stupid to go for med school
No,
and
it's
you
not
chose
about
something
being
different.
stupid. No, it's
As I
not
don't
about-
say we were
No,
given
cannot all be
the same
engineers. You
ability.
cannot-
Bro, it's just like accept, bro. Here is accept your fucking darkness, accept your weakness, and embrace your darkness. Accept who you fucking are, bro. Don't go undermine doctors. Hey, you know what? I'm praying so hard that this doctor might heal, bro. This doctor went to fucking school so that they can deal with these fucking issues.
But remember, there are traditional doctors who heal people.
Even these traditional doctors, you were not just born a traditional doctor.
They inherit most of the.
And what did it mean by inheriting? You are being taught through.
You are taught through.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
meaning it's the same thing.
That you are given a brain. By
It's
whoever
the same
created
thing.
you,
No, but,
whoever created you gave you the ability of studying and knowing what is good and what is bad.
So I was given. So you're saying
Everybody
when
was
my
given a
dad was
different
fucking
ability.
my mom, and my mom became pregnant of me, I didn't have a brain. Then when I was born is when now God put a brain in me.
But you are not cloned. You see, there's a difference between cloning and being born.
You use a good terms, bro. Making love. What is that fucking? Use the good word. Making love.
I don't think, to be honest, Arvin, I don't think my dad made love to my mom. As in, my dad is not from this generation to make love. For them, they didn't know anything about making love. For them, it was a responsibility of procreation. This making love is your own bullshit you want to bring to, to feel good about your own immature sense of sex. Bro.
Ilikuwa generation ya jogoo.
go. I'm
Ya
sorry,
kuku na
I digress the
jogoo.
matter. Sorry. I digress the matter.
Hii yetu ni generation ya paka.
Let the nature speak. Let the nature speak.
Bro, I don't think even my dad by then knew what doggy style was, bro. My dad just knew, hey,
Business style.
you are supposed to give birth. What time is your moon inaitogaje? Your ovulation. Walikuwa naitafuta na mwezi. It was they used to count. Bro, right now you are supposed to get pregnant.
Countdown. There was a countdown.
There was a countdown. Yes, you're like you've gone three moons. 3 moons.
Your idol.
You're idle. You're not pregnant. You're a problem.
Yes.
You see?
You're not
But
building the society.
Now Arvin wants to bring that they made love. And then once they made love, they brought forth a miraculous baby. It was, bro, there's no miraculous baby.
My grandfather married my grandmother, who was the last wife, at the age of 65. And the woman managed to give 15 kids
Yes. And
at the age of 65.
tulichezwa.
Hey, we can't hear Sultan. We can't hear Sultan.
This guy's played us, man. We were
Arvin
played.
doesn't want to accept that shit. For him, he thinks now, you have to start with love. Bro, Arvin, let's just come back to, let's deal with nature. That's why we started this whole entire conversation with the environment.
Yeah, okay. Let's deal with the nature. And you're the angel of that nature. Go ahead, my brother.
So, Alvin, let's say diesel sperms, every time he throws them, they don't add to anything. They don't.
No. Bro, let me tell you.
You know,
Let me tell
those
you
jet
right
plans,
now.
you know,
Right,
all those jet
right
plans
now there are
around his compound.
applications. Right now there are applications, and the how I've avoided the pregnancy part is the application. My wife would look at the application and be like, "Are you safe?" And she'll go to her app, look at the application, and like, yeah, right now we are safe, bro. At that moment,
Dizo,
there's-
come back to that. I'm interested to know. No, Dizo, that let's keep aside. You were talking about the nature. Let's talk about that nature. You were giving some gyan about it. Let me hear it, my brother, on the nature side.
see, the nature is what do you want to know about the nature? About nature being a god or what?
So you said,
Mm.
so you said you according to the nature, you feel yourself as a god, and everything which surrounds, that is nature, is the god, because you gave an example. Somebody, there was this, I think that guy was from India. He turned that desert into forest, and a lot of other inhabitants, like animals and birds and all, they made their shelter there. That's fantastic. So what are you saying? The guy who put that, was he a god?
That's what I was asking you guys, because you told me, you were asking me
No, he's
who
not.
created nature. So
He's
I'm
not a
asking
god.
you, I gave you an example of someone who came up with a man-made forest. And that man-made forest now has animals, wild animals living in it. So is that man a god?
So even here, Gift, Daryl can do that. Even Dizo can do that. Even Soli can do that. Even Sultan can do that if they want. Everybody can go and plant a forest.
So
And we
meaning we
have
are
this
gods.
holiday on Monday.
So meaning we are gods.
Monday we are all gods. We
Yes,
have to
yes,
plant,
yes.
we have to plant plants.
No, I'm not telling you to go plant trees. I'm just trying to tell you, Arvin, you are a god. That notion you've been told there's an imaginary person, a god, it makes you not be responsible of your own selves. It makes you not hold yourself accountable, because in your head, you want to think there's an afterlife. So I'm doing things because I want to go to heaven. You're not being responsible.
But remember, Diesel, everybody was given a different ability.
Which is you.
Some people can run faster than you.
And yeah. Uh-huh.
They are there.
So
You can run, but you
if-
cannot run faster
for
than
those
him.
who've broken the records in
Records,
running,
Yeah, they were given
ain't they
ability.
gods in running?
No, they were given the ability.
By who?
But whoever created them. Not everybody. Even if you got the same field.
Sultan,
do
have
the
you
same practice.
looked at the documentaries of these guys?
Yes, I have done.
So do you think
I
it's
know they go to
ability or
extra.
hard work?
It's hard work. Also the ability, because you cannot just do hard work and you know it's not going to add to anything.
No, man. Let me tell you, Sultan, I was 117 kgs before I started gym. So don't give me that bullshit of ability. If you're lazy, you're just fucking
You believed
lazy.
in yourself.
No, bro.
You believed in yourself.
I
that
didn't
wanted
believe
to
in
do-
myself.
you
I
cannot-
actually knew if I work hard, I am going to unfat.
But you
I
had to
knew.
have that belief, not about knowing. Diesel, you cannot just wake up in the morning and just go to the gym. You have to have that faith that
Bro, I can-
I'm okay. I'm feeling all my joints.
No,
Everything is
no,
okay.
Sultan, it's a decision you make. Bro, it's a decision. You reach a point and you're like, before the doctor tells you, hey, you know what, you need to live a fit life. You yourself, you decide. Bro, I was asthmatic. I would sit with you, Sultan, we are here storing. And I get tired mid our stories. Yani paka I start breathing, I'm like, okay, give me time. I can't talk to you while you're walking. I had man boobs, bro. Like you, Sultan.
I have man boobs there.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Like,
This is Nanyonywa. That's the beauty of big man.
so let me tell you,
So when
if you go to the gym, there's nothing that those people who go to the gym, those bodybuilders that have an ability, they just made a decision of a lifestyle. It's like the monks. There's someone who will decide, hey, you know what, I've decided. In fact, the monks are too extreme. Let me give you a close example. Now, my bro-in-law and now my sis decided they're no longer going to take sugar. Bro, nowadays those people just drink tea, nduvia. I don't understand that shit. Me, I'm like, then stop drinking tea. Why are you forcing yourself with tea? Just leave it. Why are you at, oh, I want sugarless tea? Who told you tea comes with sugarless? As in, tea comes with sugar. That's why it's tea. But for them, right now it looks like an ability. Oh, there's another one here. My producer. Oyugi, I've taken a bite of his bread and a big gulp of tea. I regretted that. Apaka ni mechanical. Now where is all this tea going to? All this nduvia in my mouth. It tastes so bad. So you are now despising the taste buds I have in my mouth. Bro, if you don't want to take sugar, then go kill your taste buds. But either way, you've decided to have tea without sugar. Why? Because of your health reasons. It's a decision you made. It's not that you believed I can take tea without sugar. No, you made a decision.
You have an idea against sugar, eh?
No, I don't, man.
Boss.
But for me, don't take tea without sugar and be like, and you think you are all holier than thou. And you know me, I don't take tea don't take tea.
These are all sugar.
Bro, tea comes with sugar. In fact,
That Eric Oge, I'm surprised that guy even eats. He doesn't even eat. I know, as far as I know him, he doesn't sleep and doesn't eat. Maybe you should ask him whether he's a god or what. I don't know how he survives.
That's what Diesel wants to become.
Bro, that's what I'm saying
No
now.
eating,
Does
no
Erico have abilities? Because this Sultan is talking about abilities. Now, does Erico have abilities?
Diesel
he
wants to
can't
get
take sugar.
to that point where he doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep, and he doesn't shit.
Because he's made a decision. Same as Kipchoge. You look at Mike Tyson. Bro, go back at what Mike Tyson used to do before he became Mike Tyson. The trainings that nigga went through. You know, look at Anthony. Look at anyone who's been a beast in anything. Look at everything they had to sacrifice. Now, our problem is we don't want to sacrifice shit, but we want to have this God that, yeah, you know what? Me, I know I'm fat, but God loves me. Pioneers. What do you mean? Which is this God who loves you? You are fat.
Somebody saw your ability and gave you that opportunity.
Again, now you've gone to...
I'm going there. The same place. Somebody saw your ability, gave you a chance to do what you are not capable of doing by yourself.
No, Sultan. Right now is when we are realizing we've been doing all things wrong because of 844. All our lives, what we've been doing is collaborating. Bro, you bring your strength, I bring my strength, you bring your strength, and we create something. Sultan, you might be good at running, but you're not good at managing yourself. You're not good at monetizing your running. Bro, you might be ugly, but you're not good at dealing with your ugliness. Your confidence is so low. Bro, I'm very good at running a circus. I can tell you, bruh, instead of having this low confidence, I can make you money. So that in your low confidence, you have money and build your confidence with your ugliness. Just come and show people how ugly you are.
But you see, somebody saw your ability that he can do something.
They didn't see your ability. I have an ability and there's an opportunity. No, we both have abilities. We just merged our abilities. Nike didn't do Kipchoge a favor. Neither did Kipchoge do Nike a favor. Both had abilities to boost each other. They're like, bro, I need your abilities and you need my abilities. Can we sit down and make this work?
But somebody had to show that ability, right? So, like Kipchoge had to show his ability to gather that kind of a confidence from that XY company, like Nike company.
No, everyone has to show their abilities. Everyone has to show their abilities, yeah. Arvin. Everyone has to. You don't come to me and tell me you're good at this and I'm not seeing it. For you to come to me is because you've seen what I can do, and for me to accept you is because I've seen what you can do.
Look at when we were playing football. I knew I was very good at defensive. I was playing number 3. But when we were playing, my coach saw my ability that I can know how to pass, how I can create a goal. He told me, number 3, you're just wasting your talent. You are not good at number 3. You'll just be there. I prefer you playing number 8.
Now, did you see the ability of the coach?
No, the coach saw the ability in me.
Did you see the
I
ability?
didn't know that I was that good in.
So you were so
midfield.
self-centered.
Yeah?
You were so self-centered.
No.
You
I
thought
knew-
you were the one
I knew
who's the product here. You didn't see that this coach can actually see past what you think you are.
But you see, somebody had tapped on something that I didn't know.
Same way you tapped into the coach.
No,
Bro,
it's
why
the
are you being
coach
so
who tapped-
entitled?
No, you're not understanding. It's the coach who tapped in me, changed my position, me to play number 8 because I can be able to supply. I'm good at communicating with other players. I'm good at distributing.
Why didn't any other coach see that?
You see, now this is the coach who noticed my ability.
So meaning this
So
coach had
somebody-
an ability.
No, the coach had, because for you to be a coach, you have to know who
No.
who
There
is
were so
supposed-
many coaches who saw you.
Yes, I
Yeah, why
understand.
did this one came and saw you and told you? Imagine he read you. There were so many coaches who could have told you, but there's this one who came and told you, you know what, you're wasting your talent there. So why didn't you see his ability of him building you?
No, because now that is an overall person who knows who is who-
overall,
if I change this person and play this position, the whole game might change. If this person is good at disputing and he's playing a defense, as I'm wasting this boy's talent, let me put him in somewhere where I know he can be more productive than where he is now. You see, then when I changed that position, I became so good in it. Everybody even told me, why were you wasting your time playing defense? But I didn't know that.
Imagine everybody's telling you
after somebody
one
had already-
person. So
yes,
meaning
somebody had-
you're so entitled. You feel you're the one who showed an ability. You're so entitled. You don't see that this world is all about collaboration. So
a
meaning
chance.
no. There's nothing like chances, bro. You be a beast in what you do.
You're actually, Dizo, you're contradicting Dizo. You just told an example of Eliud Kipchoge.
Yes.
And you bought the Nike factor. You think Nike coached him? This guy was built as a marathon runner. Come on.
No.
These guys, Nike.
Have you seen his documentary?
No.
No, Arvin. You are lying. Have you seen his documentary? For you to say Kipchoge was
What
built
does it
like
say?
a marathon runner. Have you seen his documentary? For him to
Yeah.
reach that position.
Yeah, he says. He
No,
says
you've
by himself
said-
that
you've said
I was
Kipchoge
born
was-
as a marathon runner.
You've said Kipchoge was built like a marathon runner. Have you seen his journey for him to reach a point where Nike saw him?
So what you're saying, Nike gave him the shoes that he elevated his career? What nonsense!
No.
Nike
What
made
I
a
am
business
saying
out of this guy.
is, these two collaborated. Kipchoge saw the ability of Nike to push him, and Nike saw the ability of Kipchoge to sell their product. Bro, this is a marriage.
Let me cut you. Let me cut you short. I'll give an example. Best example for your statement would be like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, when he was in his college days, and when he was cut out from the college basketball, then he went into playing baseball, and then there was some coach who said you're fit for basketball, and he took it. And then when he came back, when he performed well, and when he was drafted, that's when Nike started going.
You're running to the Nike.
Success,
You're running to the Nike. Arvin, can you stay on context? When you are using Michael Jordan, you've given a very good example. Who noticed his ability? Wait. Who noticed Jordan's ability? You've said there's a coach who noticed
entire
his ability.
NBA first.
Yes. So
Nike
now,
comes second.
where
First,
have you noticed the
NBA
ability of the coach? Because Michael Jordan was
Obviously
thrown
the
away.
coach.
Where have you noticed the ability of the coach for him to notice, hey, you know what? You are still good in NBA. Because you're bringing Nike. Nike didn't notice him then. Stop undermining some
you need
people in every journey, bro. Every journey, there are people you learn within every journey as you grow. Don't go to the end of the journey and be like, this is the person who built this person. Bro, you build your fucking self. There's no one who builds you. There's no God who builds you. And there's no one who builds you. You build your fucking self to a
But
point
you're-
of you're visible enough for other collaborators with their abilities for you to merge and, build a bigger thing. That's the bigger picture. That's where
Exactly.
the bigger
That's what
picture
I'm
is
saying.
coming
That's
from.
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, once somebody's ability is recognized, so his ability or his talent or whatever you call it as, so once that is displayed in a more successful form, so then you have somebody else collaborating. You cannot just collaborate at a initial level or saying that this guy is like, okay, we can take something, put some money on this guy and expect him to become a superstar. No, he has to prove himself. When these guys will
So
come,
now you are saying
the big
what I am
collaborators,
saying.
is once they,
So now you're just saying what I am saying, Arvin, bro. What I'm telling you
but
is...
what did you say?
I
What did you
said-
say in the first initial statement? You said,
I said everyone has an ability. There's no one who builds the other. Bro, everything I've talked about is for you to notice me with an ability is because I built myself to that ability. I didn't need your help to do that. Even you, for you to build
That
yourself
ability
to
came
whatever
from
you have, you didn't
ego.
need my help. It's just that we've reached a point that we feel we can all do this thing together.
exactly. But then that talent has to be nurtured, right? So
we
you
are saying
need,
this, we are saying
you
we
need
are
a
all saying the
coach.
same thing, but on the reverse.
No. Here is where we are not saying the same thing. In truth is, you people are going to bring in God.
No,
God is the one who gave you the ability. That's why we came up with this ability.
God is giving you the
God
ability.
gave you the ability. And
He
I'm
gave
saying
you the
there's no
strength.
God who gave me ability, bro. I worked hard on my fucking ability. Where was this God? When I was
strength.
working hard.
But that's
when-
strength.
What do you mean that's
ability
strength?
of
Bro,
talking, the ability of
the ability of
thinking,
talking. Now,
the
have you
ability of
gone through
seeing.
my generation and see what type of family I'm from?
Sometimes you can see even Kipchoge Keino, his background, the people are not running. Maybe he was the first
Because
to
the
run.
environment,
Maybe he was
there
the
was
first
no
one to
sport
run.
of running. Maybe the
Tyson.
grandfather used to run, but it wasn't monetized.
You see now that's what we are talking about.
So the monetization,
monetization.
wasn't brought by God. It was just someone who thought I can actually earn from this. It wasn't God who said, hey, you know what? This guy has a talent. Go there and get money from him.
I'll give you an example. When I bring boys to train in the workshop, they can come like 4 boys. Then I put them in different stations. Some can do sandpaper, some can do carving, some can do upholstery, some can even do sweeping. But with time, I keep on changing them different position to see where they fit the best. Somebody can be very good at upholstery, but when he was in the carving part, he was too slow, he was not catching fast. But the time I moved him there, the interest was there, his interest was there. So his ability was there. So if I find all the 4 boys, they'll all go to different departments and they'll be good at what they are doing. Why? Because that the interest was there and they believed in themselves, they can achieve what they are doing.
No. Here is because these people had an ability.
They didn't have any knowledge of anything.
No, they had an ability.
But it was not tapped.
So you had an ability of knowing how to tap into their ability.
Yes.
There's no God here.
No, come on. God gave me the
Where
chance.
did God come in here? As in, bro, Sultan, you didn't have this ability before. It is through experience that you've known, hey, you know what? I can put you there. And, I've seen, like today we were having, there's a buddy of mine. He's been in Nairobi for a week. Now, this guy is running a very successful butchery back in Kisumu. It's a butchery stroke hotel. So he's been in Nairobi for a week. And he's been complaining kila time, like, this guy left. This guy is so lazy, as in he comes, And I'm like, for someone to have a very successful butchery running, as in, why are you leaving it for someone you don't know? And he was like, see, so he pointed to some of my buddies. These are the people who convinced me to give him a job because he was actually broke. So I was like, that's where your problem was. Bro, don't blame anyone. You have the ability through your experience to choose who you think you can leave for your job. Through experience. It's not about that, oh, this guy is a hard worker. Oh, this guy is handsome. Oh, this guy is ugly. Oh, this guy doesn't have money. Oh, bro, it's not about all that. It's about you in the position you are in with your experience, Sultan. Will you leave your shop for anyone? Because now we've advised you, hey, you know what? Oyugi is really good at monetizing things. Will you give Oyugi because we've told you?
No,
No, I can't give somebody unless I know that his ability, he's capable of doing, and he's going to achieve whatever my expectation.
So to this point, hadi venye tumeongea, ni experience, right?
His experience.
So where is God
and
coming in? Please tell me where God is coming in. Puny ass. Let's hear a gift. You people with your God. The gift.
Kwanza I'm shocked. I'm shocked. The Sultan is right next to you.
Bro, I'm sitting on his seat. The other time I was telling you his cushions were ugly as fuck bana. Zilikuwa unaingia ndani hivi unaenda unakaa unashtukia nika umekalia mbao. This guy has managed, man. Right now the cushions are making sense, bra. Here you can fucking fuck a woman na shangai.
I knew that was going.
Yeah.
Diesel and fucking, my good Lord.
Bro, me.
Yani the best
in
example
sense.
you can use is kubinyana.
Yes. Let me tell you,
He's dick different.
if your seat can take a good fucking, then you have a solid seat. Bro, hizo ndo seat zile zenye unaachia hadi your grandchild. Unaachia mtoi wako anaachia.
Hata si shelter from earthquake. Wewe unafikiria tu kubinyana.
Hakuna kitu ya kuachiwa grandchildren. Wakatengeneze viti zao.
Unaona, hiyo sasa ni watu wako na machungu. Watu wako na machungu, watu wa Mungu ndio hao.
Yani,
watu wa Mungu.
Bado mko na ile mentality ya ati hii kitu mpaka niachie watoto wangu.
Yes.
Umenunua masuti unataka kuachia watoi wako.
Yes.
Umenunua gari unataka kuachia hiyo gari watoto wako.
Yes.
Sawa.
Let me tell
Then
you.
it simply shows how lazy Diesel's kid is.
No.
Yeah.
I am going to, here is how it comes in, yeah? Ukiachiwa nyumba, by the time una grow, you have other things to worry about than a house. You see, ukikuwa yule msee mwenye, as in, that's an example. Ukiwa yule msee mwenye unataka kuachia mtoi wako bila nyumba, mtoi wako unataka kuanza ground zero venye ulianza ground zero. At you know what? I worked hard for my shit. That's some puny ass shit. Aungeza. Anytime una build, you're building stairs for your kids so that waki grow up, they are above their peers. That's how you create leaders, bro. Nitawapasha leo mshangae. Mupeleke hizo mentality zenu za uzee, mupeleke huko mali mnapeleka.
Kama
amekula machungu.
Amekula Viagra ya nini bwana? Ya mtandao.
Amujui darkness ni nini.
Sasa sikiza Diesel.
Anakusikia ukiongea na mbao huyu mzee hapa.
Sasa Diesel we fanya hivi. Look at this scenario. You work hard as you are. Alafu unaenda unapatia mkidi wako the resources. Don't you think it is right for you to build up on the discipline on how you got that money and managed it rather than just leaving it for your kid?
Okay, let's go with your shallowness. So, why am I giving my kid resources? Let's just go with your shallowness.
No, you're not giving your kid resources. You're giving them the discipline.
No. As in, I'm asking you, don't you think instead of giving my kid resources? So I've taken you back before I jumped into the discipline. Why am I giving my kid resources?
Because umesema, it is easier for them to think less of having a house as a problem than them having to think of it as an issue already.
So, tuende hapo kwa nini? Na bado baki na hiyo answer venye umeitumia hivyo. Tuende kwa discipline. Unadhani mtoi wangu amekaa tu anangoja ni kuwe rich ni muachie. So I'm not while the kid is growing, I'm not teaching my kid discipline of whatever I'm doing.
Probably not, because we've seen.
So no. You see, you've gone to probably not because you are talking about yourself here, Gift. As in musi generalize watu. Ngoja.
No.
Wait.
Wewe ndo umedinyana na uko na mkidi.
Ngoja nikwambie, stop being shallow. Let me take you slowly. Don't generalize people based on your own simplicity. Gift, don't generalize people based on your own trauma. Don't generalize people based on your own stupidity. Let me take you back to wale siupenda kutumia Wahindi sana. Wahindi wanaachiaga watoi wao business zao. Now, paka tumesemaga Wahindi wanafundisha. Sorry about that. Wahindi wanafundisha watoi wao discipline. wakiwa wadogo, ukitoka shule umekalishwa shop. I am not just leaving you resources that I'm spoiling you. While you're growing, I'm teaching you the discipline of whatever I've been working hard on. Now, what I
Then
leave
you
for
should
you,
have said that.
bro, what do you mean I should have said? Just say you are too shallow for you to understand that. You're too
No,
traumatic.
not too shallow.
You're too traumatic for you to
Wait,
understand.
wait, Dizo.
Wait.
Ngoja,
ngojeni, wesu ngoja, Gift. Ngoja upashwe. Yaani umekataa kupashwa kabisa.
Sitaki. Kiza, we Dizo, we angalia watu kama kina ito nani Njenga Karume. Wameenda wakaachia watoto wao pesa, wameanza kuuza mali. Nenda kwa
So wewe umekuja hapa kuongelea from negativity. Wewe mbona usikae uniulize by the Dizo, what do you mean by kuachia mtoi wako mali yake? Mbona usiniulize you understand where I'm coming from instead of you judging me based on what you have experienced?
I gave my point, you gave your point, and I gave my point based on the fact that as long as there's no discipline, you're not teaching the child the discipline of how you got the resources, then it's worthless for you to leave those resources.
And I haven't refused with that. No, usiniambie mimi, nimekuelezea, nimekupatia example ya Mhindi. Mhindi amepatia mtoi wako discipline. Mbona usichukue hii discussion from there? Why are you now still going to where you thought I was talking about?
I am willing to say that I'm wrong to create an assumption that probably you didn't mean venye mimi nilikuwa nasema, but you are also wrong because
wacha kuapologize hapa. Huyu anataka tu kuchapa kila mtu. Hapana, sikiza. Watoto ni wako, nyumba ni yako, gari ni yako, fanya vile unataka nazo.
Sasa unaona mama mwingine unanyamazisha Gift, yani ndio generalize vitu hivyo.
Hapana, si ni wako.
Aje. So wacha tu Gift, wacha Gift hata alikuwa anasema better point.
Ngoja, Dizo, wacha nikwambie, umeka karibu na mzee hapo anaitwa Sultan. Ask Sultan about Said TSS and what happened to his property. Alienda kapatia watoto wake.
Sasa mimi huko natokea wapi naye?
No. Listen, you and that puny apartment and that useless gate you are of yours, utaachia mkidi wako. This TSS guy went ahead and left billions. I'm talking about hundreds of billions. And the kids squandered it. Destroyed an entire empire that the Negroes built in almost 40 years. Wewe unataka kuniambia unaachia resources
ni zake. Wacha Julia anataka.
Wait. Gift, let me even go down. Again, and I'm repeating this. Let me go down to your shallowness. You're talking to me based on your own traumas and experiences. You're not talking to me based on what you've learned. Nyinyi ndio wale wenye unasema fear women. Why? Unaona mjamaa alioa, unaona chenye amefanywa. Unaona mjamaa alikuwa na demu, unaona chenye amefanywa. You're not talking from what you've learned from that bullshit. You're just talking from, just being angry at what someone did this and this. Badala ukae useme enyewe unaona mtu kama huyo Njenga angefundisha watoi wake discipline ya kukuwa na hizo shughuli hiyo the empire he was building. Angefundisha hao watoi wake discipline ya kubuild hiyo empire. Hao watoi wake wangejua kurun hiyo empire. We have a family that has been running the world for as long as we know. Ni Rothschild ama wanaitwa
Rothschild.
Yes.
Rothschild. What discipline are those people using? Why don't you use that example? Mbona usikae unaona, kwani unadhani wanafanyaje? Watu wanasema, mali zetu ni mali zetu. We are seeing, let me give you another example. Bill Gates na mtu wake, wenye wamedecide hawaachii watoto wao. Mbona tuseme nyinyi hamkufundisha watoto wenu discipline ya whatever you've done? As in, you people made money without merit. You people didn't build that shit. You people just...
And that's why I wanted you to be categorical about it and say that, because whatever whatever response ulinipatia, it was all a probability, a 50-50 case scenario. You cannot just say, I'm going to leave my kids resources and I have to pull up my conscience up my ass just to assume that you meant that you'll also leave them the discipline. That's why
Sasa,
I was
no, Gift.
to correct you.
That's what I'm telling you. You are correcting me with your own knowledge of your experiences. Instead of you asking me, okay, Dizo, you've said you're going to leave your kid the house and the nini. how is your kid going to manage that house? How is your kid going to manage your empire? Blah, you know, you should have asked me how. Then from there, you can now smash me. You be like, hey, bro, that method of yours, so-and-so used it, and this is what happened. That method, so you don't know my method, but you are here trying to bash me.
I wasn't bashing you.
Diesel ni the God method. Si amesema ni Mungu.
Bonge la. Mini bonge la Mungu na msiaisahau. Nyinyi kama mjiamini nyinyi mamungu, hiyo ni nyinyi mutanifuata tu. But mini bonge la Mungu.
Yes, I'm waiting for him to finish. I want to ask him a question. Okay, let him finish.
Okay, Arvin. And please, you have to say, Dizo asifiwe. Something like that, you know. Yeah.
Go to hell. Okay, tell me, Dizo. Dizo, answer me this. Okay. These athletes, these guys, you know, you were dwelling on that and saying ability. So they are all ability. Now, why is Messi, when he celebrates the goal, he puts a cross to himself? You see a lot of athletes, when they win, they look up to the sky and say, thank God. I've seen a lot of cricketers do that, so why are they not talking about God?
Bro, because let me tell you, and I'll give you an athlete that refers to themselves as a God. You've given me Messi. There are a lot of us, Arvin, that are not self-aware because we've been programmed to not think for ourselves. We've been programmed to think of, you know, just sticking in our imaginations. You are working so hard, but you're like, you know, without God, I wouldn't have done this. Bro, you worked so hard on your own self. Let me, Zlatan keeps on saying he's a God. Bro, has that person been struck by lightning? That guy is 43 years old. Nigga still playing in pro football. So please, don't just go to names. If you're not self-aware, you're not self-aware. Take your pill. Those who are self-aware, they go hard. They tell you, me, I'm a god on this shit. Muhammad Ali, who used to, was a Muslim. In fact, in this case, Muhammad Ali was a Muslim. But
no,
I want to say,
he was clashless play, and then he converted to Muhammad Ali. He converted to make sure that.
Yes. But in the ring, he said, he's a god. In the ring. So what are you people telling me, man?
So that statement what Zlatan you're giving, Muhammad Ali giving, even Sachin Tendulkar, the cricketer, he says he's the king of. So they say on the sport, and then it is a metaphor. They actually don't mean they are God. So there's a metaphor they use to claim their dominance. Wait, Dizo, wait. They're claiming the dominance. That's a dominance.
You see, that's why you see, Arvin, I was asking Sultan earlier, if I walk down a mountain, if I walk down a mountain, after a year, living on my own, you people even thought I was dead. Then I come tell you, I was with God. God gave me a scripture. I've written a scripture and even the laws of the land and everything. Here they are. Will you believe me?
Because I know
believe in God.
Because I know you.
You're the God.
Because I know you, I don't believe you.
But you'll believe Muhammad coming from a cave with a Quran. This nigga didn't even know how to read. This nigga didn't know even how to write. Then he wants to come down and say, you know, God helped me write this shit. You want to believe people who...
But you have to remember that even the prophets had to do some miracle to show that they are prophets.
Yeah.
They were messengers.
So let me tell you, you see, then there were no cameras. So doing miracles then was
Sultan,
so easy.
Sultan,
what do
I
you
will
mean
bet you, Sultan,
Because there were no
today you'll be
cameras. Right now
converted.
they're so
They had
you
to
are sitting
prove
next to
themselves
Dizo.
that they were gods.
Na
They were sent.
hadi kwa sijui kama kwa Qur'an inasema, lakini hiyo nadhani ya Kiswahili hata mnafanya naisahau. Hatuta accept watumwe ama ni yani we will never accept our own prophets. Kuna kitu hiyo.
Even a prophet is not accepted in his own home.
Yes. Now I have to go somewhere else. So guys, let me tell you personally.
Katembe.
Maybe I need to leave Kenya.
Yes.
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 Then
To come and believe.
no.
Yes.
For people to believe. To,
So your own people can believe later on once the other people have
yes.
Yes.
Because you people will never accept me.
We'll believe you when you're crucified.
Now, when I'm out there,
When you're crucified.
there's nothing crucified.
Yes.
Bro, all these people who believed out there, they were not from their own community. They went outside. Oh my God. They became
Yes.
beasts outside is when their community accepted them.
And
Muhammad when he was given the
Right?
from Mecca to Medina.
Kwa hivyo nyinyi hamtaamini mimi ni Mungu. Nyinyi mtaamini mimi ni Mungu kweli? Hamna heshima.
What do you have to prove?
Mungu apendi kudinyana.
ati Mungu apende kudinyana juu aliendea Mary mtoto wa virgin demu wa mtu kama Mungu angekuwa apendi kudinyana Yesu si angeshuka. How is Jesus ascending into heaven and yet he couldn't descend in the first place? Bro, the point is that miraculous he fucking used a woman. Now, because my dick is entering a woman doesn't mean miraculous dick of God didn't enter Mary. Nyacheni zenu bwana. God fucked Mary and didn't only fuck Mary.
If at all he miraculously came, he ascended from heaven to the earth, then also you'll have a question. Was there a ladder sent there?
What?
Was he teleported? Dude, you
Bro,
have
let
a
me tell
question
you.
either ways. Bro.
And God didn't even fuck Mary once. Bruh, God fucked Mary so many times. He stuff
she was a side piece.
Bro, she was a side piece. God was so hard on Mary. Mary didn't even, bro, she didn't even understand that dick, bro. She was so digmatized to a point. She was like, Joseph, can you imagine going to tell your husband, we have a gift?
Even Mariam is just laughing. She's just there.
We have a gift, my husband. Where is this gift coming from? God.
Darryl, change your name. He's using you. Huh? He's rubbing on you.
God came to me. In fact, pun intended. God came into me and gave us.
To plant a tree.
And then you're telling me God didn't love sex. Bro, can you imagine
I'm
this?
sure Eric must be enjoying this discussion. Eric must be laughing from the end. That the guy, that guy also wants the same thing to hear.
Wait. Imagine this. You're telling me God doesn't love sex. This guy made sex so sweet than any other thing in this life. Imagine that. This guy made sex so sweet.
Don't assume and talk where it is written, bro. Just don't give your theories. Simply just to make a
Do you
fun.
enjoy sex or not?
Where was this written?
Do you enjoy sex or not?
What?
So for you, it has to be written. Let's
Now
use
you
your
just said God,
experiences.
don't turn.
Let's use your experiences.
We have to
You-
get Arvind
you
somewhere.
puny-ass,
Arvind
you puny-ass.
Arvind is going through a dry spell, brother. Arvind, you're going through a dry spell.
Arvin, you need
we have to
you
hook
need
you
a
up,
Kamba.
man.
You need a Kamba woman. A Kamba woman would give you. I don't know what's
Bro,
I
I
don't
don't want to associate with anybody. I already have controversies without doing anything. Shut up.
or you're waiting for God to fuck your woman so that you can be like, hey, God, thank you. You've given us a gift. Bro, let me tell you, stop dealing with whatever, because for you, like even what you've said, where is it written? Where is it written? Stop dealing with where is it written. Can you deal with you as a person? What is your experiences? What is the
Bro,
sweetest
see,
thing
now
you've
you're-
ever eaten?
No, you cannot talk out of your mind, bro. You know, you need to have some facts. You need to have some figures. You need to have. See, what is information? Information is something based on some data which is being scattered. So once you get that data and put it together, then it becomes an information. And once the information is gathered and then it resonates to the evidence, then it becomes a knowledge. And then it becomes something called application.
But that's
So
a-
you,
but-
when you
but
say something like
that's
that,
a lie. Arvin, that's a lie. I can talk out of my mind.
Ah,
You now you want to tell me I need the data, I need numbers, I don't need shit. I can tell you for a fact.
So
Wait,
so
I tell
if you
you.
come from your mom and dad, if you come from
I
your
can
mom
tell
and
you
dad,
for a
so
fact,
that's
Arvin, wait.
that's the information.
Arvind,
You belong to your mom and dad.
Diesel chose violence this
You
morning.
don't belong to somebody in Indian family.
let me speak from my mind, Arvin. Let me speak from my mind. I know this. I know if I take alcohol, I'll get drunk. I didn't read that. I know if I take weed, I stay calm. I didn't read that. I know if I think of a dead relative when I'm fucking and when I'm about to come, my come will be prolonged. Bro, I didn't read that. I can speak out of my mind.
These are facts with the ancestors.
What are you people telling me? I can't speak out of my mind. That I need,
Wait.
something somewhere. No, I don't need to.
There's something you've said. And you're with our mama, you're like,
when I'm about to come,
the spirits
bro,
of the ancestors.
I start thinking of the people who are dead, bro.
Ancestors.
I'm start killing my ancestors. I'm like, where are you?
Ancestor, shikilia hiyo.
Shikilia hiyo. Hii haifai kutoka hapa saa hii. Bado nataka kutetemesha huyu msichana. Bro, I haven't read that, bro. That is out of my mind, out of my fucking experience. So don't give me that, where is it written? In fact, me, I can right now write a fucking book.
Sultan, run from that place. You will be converted.
Now,
Run from that
they're
place.
called evil spirits.
No, he's using his evil spirits
They are now called evil spirits. Me saying my experiences are now called evil spirits. Can you imagine? Bullshit. Let me tell you.
Murife, run.
You people are so stuck. You're so stuck into a book. You're so stuck into a book, you can't even be independent. You don't know what independence is.
But Diesel, you have
You're
to
even
remember,
scared to be independent.
But remember, these were data which were collected to be put in that book. And when people who are following that book, they're keeping themselves in line.
And now,
according to the
Sultan,
books.
let me ask you.
Now,
Before you took your responsibility to be with your wife,
yes.
before you took that responsibility, let's talk as men who fucked. Which tribe had the best pussy when you were fucking?
Those were Digos.
You see? Bro, he didn't need to read that somewhere. As in this
You're
guy.
falling for this guy. You're falling for this guy.
This guy has to tell us. He has to tell us how he survived the Digos
Bro.
and came back to us.
Yeah.
Will he survive
What's the
aje bwana?
point
You know the
is,
belt head talk there.
Sultan didn't read that anywhere. It came out of his mind. It came out of his experiences. All the pussies he ate, he'd be like, bro, there's a tribe I was eating. I ate that tribe more than 2 times, and it gave me same results.
You know, like where I go for a haircut, man, there's a Digo chick, yani.
She touches you pale massaging.
Yani unafikiria hivi, unafikiria. Nasema nikienda hivi sitarudi, I'll never come back. Unasema wacha tu.
And then unajua sasa hapo ndo unapata. Na Sultan hapo ndo maana nikwambia before you took your responsibility. A lot of men wamejipata huko na wanaita uchawi. You see? Anaenda nasema, this woman went and put some nini on me, now I can't even reason. No, nigga, you just got pussy whipped because you're not used to pussy.
Ability. Yes,
you're not used to pussy. Like Arvin, if you give Arvin right now a Digo.
Atapotelea huko huyo arudi.
But do you think we'll
He'll
see
never
Arvin
come
anymore?
back, no. You'll be saying there was once a man called Arvin.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
You'll go. And then you're like,
Never again.
These people went to the witch doctor, they went to the... No, they didn't. You were so weak for pussy. You were not used to pussy. Now you got good pussy and you're lost. Bro, there's beauty. There's beauty in messing up. That's why I always say, even when we started the show, evil is not bad. It's you not embracing your evilness that is causing the instability. Because you want to pretend you're not evil, but yet you are. You want to pretend you're good. Now, you pretending you're good.
No, we all say we are sinners, bro. We are also, when you say sin, that is evil. So we are sinners. So where are we discarding that? Where are we saying that we are holy?
So
Everybody here
if
is
you've
a
accepted
sinner.
you're a sinner, who the fuck is this who's supposed to come forgive you for your sins?
But Diesel, you have to
That
remember.
person, whoever it is, I believe, that is my repentance
Oh,
and
you
my
believe. Wait, you
way
believe.
of finding a salvation, something.
You believe?
We are humans. We are humans. We are out of dirt. We think dirt. We do things which are dirty. Thoughts are also dirty. So it cannot be controlled. We are having so many issues about our life, the way we live. We can't live a righteous life at all. If somebody says I'm righteous, he is the most evil person.
Did you read all that?
Come on.
But Alvin, I always tell Diesel, everybody is evil and everybody is good. The evil in somebody, it depends unless something happens or somebody touches your inner ability that means they have gone you, they've done a wrong thing on you, or they've slapped you, like what we were talking on the beginning. Solo said, if somebody slaps me, I'll slap back before I forgive them. Now you see, now that's the evil in him that is coming out because somebody has tapped his evil in him. So everybody has that ability of being evil, but it's not that it doesn't come out because he has not been given that chance to bring his evil out, and everybody is good naturally. Why? Because it's something we've been taught, something we've been associated, that I have to be good to Diesel, I have to be good to Solo, I have to talk nice to them. If I come in this room and immediately I start attacking Diesel, I shout at him, I abuse him, what will be his reaction? His evil will come out because he will not take it, even if I'm his buddy. I'll see a side of Diesel I've never seen before. And that's ability of any human being.
Which is very allowed.
We'll see the bigger God.
Okay, so, 1 second, Dizo. 1 second, Dizo. I want to ask a question to Sultan and everybody here. 1 second. I want to ask this question to introspect. Okay. So imagine Sultan. We know Sultan is he is a very good person. Everything, he never lies. So we'll ask this question, Sultan. You always say truth. Imagine, I'm just saying in a fashion where you believe that truth is everything. So I will never lie. Okay, and you're walking in the middle of the night. And you're a very truthful person. Huh? Just keep that in the background information. So you walk in the middle of the night and there's a girl who's running and she's been chased by these men who want to do something harm to her. And she hides in a place and says, Sultan, please don't. She doesn't even say her name. She says, like, bro, don't tell me I'm hiding here. And these guys come and ask you, where is that girl? Did you see that girl? What would be your answer, my brother?
My first reaction will be to protect that girl.
No.
Even if she's a witch.
What? No. Answer me. Will you lie or will you say the truth? Or you say this is where she is? Because you're a very truthful person. Because this is where the girl is hiding. Will you show it?
But you have to remember this is a different circumstance. For me as a human being, my first reaction, what will that be? Am I this guy? Because if I pinpoint that this is where the girl is hiding, I've removed my evil in me to dupe this girl. But for as a good person, I will want to protect this person. Why? Because I know if I protect her, I've done something good, even in front of God's eyes.
God see you.
Now you are judging yourself. Huh? Now you are judging yourself, saying you are a good person because you have done something. But on a principality, you have lied. On a principality, you have lied.
But
yes or no?
You see, when we were given faith, we were given the freedom of making our right decision. I know lying is bad. I'm not supposed to lie. But if I have to lie to protect a good thing, I will have to do that. Why? Because there's an image I'm trying to portray here. You have to remember that my evil will only come out if I want that girl to be harmed. I cannot speak the truth because if I do it, that girl will be harmed. I know very well that girl is going to be harmed. And that is not my idea for her to be harmed. I want to protect her.
Let me tell you. Arvin.
Yeah, I had a follow-up question. No, you asked me. You're asking something else.
I'm not even asking. Are you done with your question? Because I want to Nini Sultan here and you, of course. So, Sultan, for me, how I'm seeing it, I trust someone who's been put in the environment of evil and they've overcome evil. No, that's a good person.
Give me an example.
In the Bible, in Quran, Muhammad, he was not in an environment of good.
But you have to remember he was a trader by then.
Again, he was not in he was in an environment he could decide and bomb everyone, right? His life wasn't all that good.
Yeah, because he was married to an older woman.
Mm-hmm.
By then, he was trading for that woman.
Mm-hmm. So was he living a good life? Like as in
he was trusted in the whole community. They all called him a trustee
despite the community having all evil
They
and all
had
that shit.
evil, they had their idols, they were mixed race.
And he overcame that.
And he all overcame that.
Yes. Now, me, I have a problem with you people who are hiding in religion to avoid evil. Because you're like, if you feed evil, you're going to get evil. I'm like, yeah, I do understand that. But I'm like, can you experience evil and come out of that for you to tell me you're not evil?
We experience evil every day.
The way we experience good every day. Right?
But the good is on the higher side than the evil.
No. It's not. It's not, bro. Like, we're already living in a country that is so corrupt. We are living in a country that we are not poor by merit. We're just poor because of bad management. Bro, that's evil. So you can't tell me good is prospering.
But that is not our choice.
Again, we are here on good and bad, good and evil. Evil is not, good is not prospering, bro. Evil is prospering.
But we need to make a change. You see, that's where
we need to.
religion comes in.
We need to.
It's putting people on check
very
to
much
try and check you so that you can be able to go on the right line. You're given, like Islam, you're given 5 times to pray. So in case, between the Fajr and the Dhuhr, that is between 6 o'clock and 1 o'clock, if you've done something evil in between, you can go and repent. You're given a chance. So I don't have to wait till Sunday to go and repent all my sins. You see, those are accumulated ones. I go for 5 times prayers. Every time I go
No,
for
those
prayers,
don't mean shit, bro.
they do mean shit if you really become
Sultan, mimi niko na wewe hapa. Imagine siamini Mungu for shit, bro. Imagine I believe in
That is your
myself.
belief.
No, let me take you slowly. Would you say I'm an evil person? I don't pray the way you do. I don't, as in, bro, I just exist.
But in the book, you have been named.
Me, are you? I'm asking you,
In the books
Sultan.
have been
Would you
mentioned.
say I'm an evil person?
No, it depends the interaction between me and you.
And we
You
are
see,
here.
you cannot
We are here. We are
attack
not.
me.
We are
You see-
here. I'm not attacking you.
No,
I'm
I'm
asking
saying
you.
you will not attack me just because you're an evil person. It depends on what angle I'm coming to you. You only attack me if you see I'm something to do against you. So the evilness in you will come out.
Point is, am I an evil person or not?
I didn't say what you talk and how you behave. It all depends on you. How you want
Am I an evil person or not? Okay, sawa. Tuache tutoke kwangu. Jue utajibu. You see a serial killer?
Yes.
You are definitely evil person. 110%, 200% you're evil person.
You've jumped the rope.
A serial killer. Wacha na Arvin. Arvin inamuuma. A serial killer.
But how will I know he's
let's take-
a serial killer?
No, let's take a serial. No, the ones we've known.
Of course.
Wale wenye tumeona hadi documentaries zao. Unaambiwa, by the way, this person, you know, they went through shit. Growing up, you know, they were mistreated by their parents and all that. So ndio ikawa trigger wakakuwa hivyo. Let's go back to how many people have been mistreated growing up and they didn't turn into serial killers. You know, how many people have grown up through shit and they didn't, you know, use that shit to become evil people. They managed to outgrow all that shit and become better people. Without God, without nothing. As in, these are the people I'm talking about. As in, me, I'd rather deal with someone who's from, let's say, if this ghetto is about, you know, it's about just, let's say, Sodom and Gomorrah type of shit. And yet someone comes from all that and does something for themselves, something good for themselves in life. I would trust that person rather than this person who's never been tapped in their evilness. Because I don't know how you'll react.
Never been touched by evil.
You've never been touched by evil. I don't know how you'll react, bro.
You see, life is a choice.
Mr. Chase.
No, I'm serious. Life is a choice. What I decide to do with my life, that is all upon me because I was given that free spirit. I can decide. That's why I was given a brain. I can decide. I know breaking that glass is wrong. Abusing somebody
No.
You see, life is a choice. That's what I'm saying. It's a choice.
No, bro.
It's about choice.
Where are those choices coming from? Because a child is not born knowing what choice to make. A child is just born, akigrow, anajua anaambiwa, going outside this house without shoes is wrong. So if you ever make a choice of getting outside this house without shoes, just know the consequences are kiboko. right? So you're saying that everyone is given a free will to make. Who gave you that free will?
Once you
You
leave
make
your
all your
parents'
choices
house-
based on your environment.
Once you leave your parents' house,
So meaning
every decision you're going to
Is
make
your parents-
is about you.
No, no,
It's
no.
not about your parents anymore.
but it's
So-
rules you got from your parents.
Yes, you got
Yeah?
that information from your
So
parents
there's no
because
choice
they-
you're making on your
No,
own.
no, no. Once you get out of that house, you can either decide I'll follow what my parents taught me, or I'll use my own journey to be what I am. And you see, most of the people are not copying what their parents did. You are not doing what your parents did when you're great. What he did, your father.
He didn't teach me that.
He didn't teach you that. It is your own decision.
No.
No, it
It's,
is your decision when you left your parents' house to decide to do what you are doing now.
it's what I'm telling you now. My own decision is not based on free will. Bruh, I want
Nobody
to.
has put
I
a
want.
gun on your head to do what you are doing now.
I want to smoke weed. You know, while in town. While I'm chilling in town with me, I want to smoke weed freely.
know there are regulations.
So meaning my decisions are not based on free will.
It is on a free will because you can still smoke your weed in your house.
No, but
and
again,
nobody will question you.
if I'm caught, I'm taken to jail.
Yeah, because there are rules and regulations.
So now
That's what
imagine,
is
so I've
guiding us.
decided to
That is
smoke in the
exactly
house.
what religion is doing. It's guiding you to do the things which they saw it and God decided. No, this
So
is
it's not
right.
independent thinking. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Everything,
It's not free will.
everything we are doing, it's guided by something somewhere.
So there's no free will. This free will is
It
just,
is a
is just
free will.
How?
Because I know if I do that, I might go to jail. If
How-
I smoke a weed, if I
So
kill
meaning
somebody,
I am not
if I
smoking
steal-
weed because I'll go to jail. CRT, I am not smoking weed because I don't want to smoke weed. I am not smoking weed because I'll go to jail. There's some people who've been told
There's
if you
no
smoke
free will.
weed, there's no free will,
We
bro.
are all subject to law,
Yeah.
whether they are the laws of nature, whether they are the laws of nature, the laws of man, or whatever you call it. They are laws. If you jump out here now, you will fall down and break something.
Gravity is waiting for you there,
Yes.
like this.
So he has a point though. You have a free will. You can do nini.
If I smoke weed, I get high, and I see that this floor is very near, and I jump out of that. Is that a free will?
No, it's not, bro. That is a wrong choice.
But he's free to make that wrong choice.
You are
That's
free.
will.
No. As in, I've already told you. Yeah. You see, free will ni nini. Free will ni ile. I can do anything I feel like, and I'll be okay. That's free will, bro.
No, that's
Yeah.
not free will. That's not free will.
Bro, me making a
Free
choice.
will is you can make a choice and act on it.
Sawa, look at it this way, Soli.
Yes.
I've already been told this choice ukiimake ni kuna hii na hii. Sindio?
Yeah.
If you
But you're
jump
free
off
to
here,
make it.
you'll die. And nini. So tayari kuna repercussions.
There are always repercussions.
Yes, meaning it's either I make a wrong choice or a right choice.
Either way,
Either way,
but you're free to make it.
make that choice. Nobody's forcing.
Bro, I don't want to die. Tuanzie tu hapo. So I'm not free to make that choice. When I'm making that choice is because I want to die.
Take a rope and put there.
Yes,
Yeah,
they want
and-
to die.
And the day you want to die,
Yes,
you're
yes.
free to make that
Yes,
choice.
I'm free to make that
Yes,
choice. I
that's
want
free
to
will.
die. I don't think that's free will.
It's
You
free
know,
will.
There's no free will.
It's free will.
There's no free will. You ni uongo. You are making decision based on circumstances that surround you.
It's
You're
free-
not
it's
just
still-
making
you're
your
still free.
own decisions. Ati mimi, you know.
Nobody forced you to come here. It was your own free will. You walk, you get out of your house, you get into the car, drove up to further, you climbed the house, you came and sit here. It is your own free will. Nobody forced you.
It's because I wanted to come do a show, bro.
Bas.
Toa hiyo
the
show.
the day you want to die You can jump.
utapatia huyo mic.
is before you because you wanted to die.
Ungekuwa hakuna hii show. Hiyo free will ingeikuwa.
Okay. Everything,
Nakujaga tu hapa juu ya show.
everything we decide to do, it's our own free will.
So if
You
let
take
me
it,
go
if
with that,
you
Basi.
wake up in the
Since we
morning-
are there, if actually everything I do is my own free will, I don't need to be punished for my choices.
There are
You see, so there's no free will.
Those consequences
Wow. Oh, like,
to guide you.
bro, I have no problem with you fucking around.
No,
But
look.
just fuck around and you'll find
Yeah,
out.
there are consequences. and when you do something good, you enjoy it. That's the consequence. So you just want
okay,
you
okay.
want the good, you don't want the bad.
No, Solly, me this.
Take him to the topic
Thi-
he really likes.
This is what I want.
I'll
Eh?
take you to a topic where
This
you
is what I want. I don't want the good at it. I just want. Let's use hiyo yenye unakuja unaniambia ni punishment. You are allowed to do that, but there's a punishment on that. Then I'm not allowed to do it. You understand? You are allowed to jump. You can jump. You die nini. So if I jump, I'll die. Eh? Then I'm not allowed to jump because I'll die.
But you're free to jump.
You see? So there's,
I'll take him to a topic he really likes. You see a beautiful woman. You go and tune that woman. You take that woman to bed. But before taking that woman to bed, you pass through a chemist. You go purchase condoms. Yeah? You go and sleep with her, but before having sex with her, you feed yourself with a condom.
I do what with the condom?
You fit your condom
okay.
before having sex with her. Right?
I strap on.
Yeah. Whether it's a strap on, whatever it is, a rough rider, whatever it is. Whatever
I
you said.
strap on as in. Okay, go ahead. Though. Hey, nimeona Sultana ashaogopa. Haya, go ahead.
Why do you decide to put that condom? And there's a way that you can have sex and enjoy that sex without using that condom.
Because I'll get sick.
Because you'll get sick.
So si ati
Now,
ni free
it is
will.
you.
Mimi in free will nataka nyama kwa nyama.
It is your will.
My
now,
free will
because
is
now
I
you
want
are
nyama kwa
scared.
nyama.
You are scared of the unknown. You don't know whether
No,
you get
no,
sick.
no,
You don't. You see, you are scared of unknown.
Bro, free will ni mimi
No,
nataka
I'm
nyama
talking
kwa
of-
nyama.
Because now you are scared.
So it's repercussions. Consequences. So for me, instead of me telling you, like for me, I don't like for my kid, mumwambia, there's no free nini here. Bro, you fuck around, you immediately find out.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to tell
So
you.
I
You're
want you
free.
to know.
You're
No,
free
you're
to
not
fuck
free to do
around
anything here.
and find out.
You're not free
He's
to do
free
anything
to fuck
here.
around and find out.
You just fuck around and find out. You're not free to do anything. You just fuck. Make a choice and find out. Now, in our house, we have good and bad. You make a bad choice, there is a repercussion. You make a good choice, there's a repercussion.
When you have a guillotine in your house,
Guillotine aje?
ni ile kitu inachopwa tu kitu.
Inaitwaga bonge la belt.
You know why I like the belt?
Hiyo belt naishikaga hivi na ananionaga kwanza dina ikunja kwa mkono ndio isitoke.
Nilikuwa
As we are having a convo.
nilikuwa na kiboko, watoto walikuwa na sijui wanaificha ama wanaivunja.
Hata
ama
mi yangu
inapotea.
bana mambo hao ni.
Hizi ni mshipi. Mshipi inatokanga tu hapa.
Hapo,
Hapo, hiyo and it doesn't break.
Not even a single day. Sijawahi wachapa hata siku moja.
That you punish mama yao.
Even mama yao.
Eh.
I used to sit and talk with them. If they done something wrong, these are the consequences.
Talking.
I've always done talking. I've never a single day.
tuta consult na wewe tu hiyo ya nini parenting. Kwetu ni wo.
Let me tell you, my kid na kuongea imefika point paka yani anaweza kuwa manipulative ile akae na wewe anakujibu ndio mmalize hiyo story. So mi yangu inakuwa cheki. Sasa hajakuwa sugu juu ya kuchapwa. Unajua mimi ndio nianze kuintroduce kiboko, amekuaga tu hivyo.
Naughty.
Unajua ni mtu atakuja aji victimize ndio muone huruma. Hata hiyo ni before nianze kumpiga, bro. The first time I slapped my kid alikuwa 2 years. 2 goddamn years. Na nakumbuka hiyo time sijui alifanya nini, nikamuuliza. Hiyo time hakuwa anajua kuongea poa. So I asked him, what did you do? Hii ni nini umefanya? Akapoint auntie yake, si yeye. Bro, I went hard on the auntie. Yani ile, you know, ni nini hiyo? Yani, what are you trying to do? Why are you showing my kid some things that are not supposed to be doing? He's not supposed to be doing. So the auntie juu ilikuwa nimeenda hard na kila kitu, the auntie akaenda kajifungia. Kulia nini. Me in my head, hiyo niko sawa, paka nimechukua mto hii tumekaa na yeye. Sultan, I came to realize it was actually my kid who did it. I had never beaten that kid. Bro, nilikuwa mto hii bare. mpaka nikaogopa. Ushisikia hadi ile umeogopa umeata mtoi anaweza kuwa kiziwi. Nikamwambia try me again. Anytime I talk to you, try me. Ni hii ni pointia mahali. So siku hizi hadi tukibonga, kaenda umefanya kitu, atakuja anyamaze iko yenyewe ni mimi. Niambie mbona ulifanya. Then we have a conversation. Beyond that, kuna zile za simchapi hati sasa hati juu nimekasirika. Ni ile tu, unajua, hii ukifanya kiboko ni a must. So hadi si ubonga. Hadi sasa hata kitoka shule, kule kiso shule ilikuwa aje, as in, you know.
No, you're putting fear in him.
Yes, I want you to know.
Once you put fear in a kid, the kid will never tell the truth.
No, now he tells me the truth because
No. That's what you think he's telling you the truth.
bro, he's saizi hadi kuna vitu zingine inaweza fanyika, madhaki atamuuliza ngoja adanganye. Mimi nikifika, he'll tell the truth. The other time, my kid is very naughty. So amecheza ameenda ameweka salt kwa food. Kumbe ilikuwa ni food yangu. He didn't know.
Na upendi chumvi.
Bana, sipendi chumvi mingi. So mimi nakula niko naambia Mboje tumekosana. Mboje kanichapia ni kalafani. Ndo mtoto wangu namuita alikuja akaona hiyo sahani. He is about to find out. Nikamwambia right now I'm so tired. And I'm not going to eat this food. I'm entering my show. I'm so tired. Just go. My kid left and akajua hii story imeisha. Bro, I woke up in the morning tukabonga na yeye nini. It was so cool. Now when I was from the gym, is when I reminded him. With my belt sasa. Are you now okay? Now.
Wewe unatocha huyu mtoto. Wewe maliza hii story mara moja.
Nikamwambia bring my food. I like the food. Limumchapa viboko 3. Viboko 3 na ngamkalisha hapo, eat that food. Juni wewe ndio leko ukeka salt, huku uliza hiyo food ni ya nani. Ukiulizwa na watu ukasema si wewe. Juu ilikuwa mimi mnajua venye mnachezeshana. But when it comes to me, mimi niambie straight up. Akaniambia by the way, me thought it was funny and I didn't think it was your food. So was he lying to me?
Akala kupiva. Kutoshanisha.
Sasa mimi sitaki kujua, point ni ulieka salt ndio. Kula viboko zako, mimi food yangu usiwaija. Anytime unataka kuleta hizo mchezo zako zenye mama wako amekubali nazo na maid amekubali nazo, waulize hii ni ya daddy.
Yaani watu they have a way of
tuitoe kwanza.
They have a way
mchezo.
They have a way of pushing their limits. Alafu wanaona I can always talk my way out of everything. Sasa kuna mali inafika. Kuna mali unamuonesha you cannot talk your way out of everything.
We're not doing
Hapa
that.
ni
Not
consequences,
today.
not today.
Sasa wewe mimi zangu ni hadi tunapiga story. By the way kwa hapo ni ile anajibu akidhani nitamwacha, niko lakini you know these 3 have to land.
Sultan unaongea na wako.
Toka ukiwa wadogo.
Boys, girls.
Boy and a girl. Boy and a girl, wote. I used to sit down with them
And talk to them.
If you do something wrong, you have to do it right. If you have a problem, you don't understand something, ask me. Vita, not in my house. Sitakuja kusikia umepigana na mtoto mwingine. We agreed, yes, we agreed. Sawa.
So hajaipigana.
Boy wamepigana, anapigana huko nje.
Lakini akikuja unamuongelesha.
Namuongelesha.
So wewe akudanganyi. Wewe akudanganyi lakini
Mimi usinidanganye. Mimi nilimwambia siku kinidanganya. That's where the problem starts. Nitakunyima kila kitu and you know what I do and you know what you like and sasa ukishasikia hiyo tu basi. And we were good all along. Thank God they listened to me.
But me what I agree with, you see how you raise your kila mtu raise your kivyake. Kuna wale tu
Mimi nilichapwa na mamangu. Mama za wewe kwa kunitera wewe.
And look how you turned out. You are touched by evil. That's why we can trust you.
You came from evil.
That's why we can trust you.
You only want to expose the good and expose everything. Then this kid can choose. That's where you'll know what you have.
But kuna hiyo kitu, na nimeona sana even with a lot of Kenyans, because of the way you are raised, you are running away from that. So watoto wako ukiwa raised unaenda the other extreme. hiyo mi sionangi ikiwa balanced. Yeah? Ni kama if somebody was raised in a poor background, you want your kids to have everything and not suffer the way you suffered. Lakini you overlook the fact that the suffering that you went through is part of what made you who you are. Yeah? Because ulienda through those hard times. So you're robbing your children of that experience of not having something when they want it nini, by giving them everything, and in the process unawaharibu tu anakuwa spoiled. Yeah.
I took the experience from my dad's side. My dad never beat me all his life. He used to sit down and talk to us. And every time
But sasa, you see, your dad-
unakuta tulikuwa tuko radhi tupigwe na mama lakini tusikalishwe chini.
No, your dad used to do that because the mom took that disciplinary side. Bro, you, when you took that side, did your wife take the disciplinary side?
No.
So both of you robbed your kids of discipline.
No, but we were sitting down and talking to them and try just to align them. We say, I don't want to go through the same experience where my mom used to beat me. But I thank God my mom, because as we were trained to do everything. Si mambo ya jikoni, si kutengeza nyumba, si kusafisha madirisha, si kupanga curtains. Yani it was hakuwa na duty ya msichana na mwanamke ya vijana. We were all given the same duties and she was supervising, and if you don't do it right, kuna kiboko kwanza kwa fimbo ya mpera. Unajua mpera haivunjiki, and we used to kuitupa saa zote. Na every time tukitupa ataenda kutafuta upawa, kwa sababu kuna ile kitu watengezea na kutengeza uji. That was
Spare the road.
yeah? Alikuwa akikasirika akikunja mdomo hivyo. Wewe potea. Kwa sababu anything yako karibu yake atakupiga nayo.
Spare the road. Hiyo ndio kitu sasa nyinyi mkuelewa. Anyway, as we finish the show bana, nilisema Gay Darkness tutakuwa tuipeleki mbali. Hata leo tumeisukuma. Tumeisukuma na tare minutes.
Viboko ni rite of passage.
Anaongea. Mariam kuna mic? Wewe unaona zako simoni.
Nyinyi mna feel Mariam sana bwana.
Sultan, wewe ni demo Sultan.
Feel Mariam sana
Wewe ni demo Sultan. It's been a minute bana toka tubonge na Mariam. Hata kwanza leo nilikuwa natamani angeongea. It's been a minute.
Huyu Mariam amewafanyia nini? Niliwacha mkiwa strong.
Mimi simjui bro.
Sasa mko na cravings.
She's
Mko na Mariam cravings.
Mimi nazongelea Mariam ni she's been consistent with who she is. As in, I can give her that. She's been consistent with who she is. Hiyo tu naweza mpatia.
Mariam hawa watu wako na emotions. Wanakufeel sana.
But anyway, wacha tuweke tu.
Show up.
Haya. So, tukimalizia sasa. Mko na kitu ya kusema before tumalize hii darkness yetu hapa hivi. Watu wa Mungu. Are we creating something? Or are we letting God create it?
God has already created everything.
So God created war.
Mimi nita create pale pamebaki. Whatever tu. Vile tu nitaona. Nikienda mali nione hapa hakuna barabara, nitai create.
Sultan, you take.
You believe, I say people should believe what they believe. We have a free spirit. If you believe that you are God, yeah, you are God. If you believe there's a God above you, something better than you, it's all upon you. That's why we're given that spirit. Everybody has to believe in what they believe. At the end of the day, as long as we are united and we take what we take and we become who we become, I think we are good. Life is that simple.
I haven't even explained it in a simple way. But anyway, me, I'm not on God. I'm not on anything. Me tu chenye naweza sema ni religion fucked us up. You need to have an independent mind. That's all. You need to have an independent mind. Ukiamua with your independent mind, with your free will venye mnaiita, and it's independent. And bado with that, unaweza kuja useme, I believe in God. Independently. I'm okay with it. Lakini hadi buda wewe ni Muislamu jiulizaliwa Muislamu, fuck you. Wewe ni Mkristo jiulizaliwa Mkristo, pia wewe challenge. fika mahali ukoe unajua nini, no, why am I doing this? So me, that's what I want for my kid. Saizi nataka deal na church ile time ataanza ku reason juu mara mingi yeye uniuliza paka saa zingine hata yeye huambia hadi now the relatives, he'll be like, but our parents don't go to church, can we go with you guys to church? Anauliza ndio yako ameniuliza kama naenda na church, is it okay? Niko like yeah, sisi mimi anajua kwetu we don't do that here. So if he wants to go to church and he's seeing you people can go with him, go with him.
He's been touched by evil. He'll come out of it.
Because this side we ain't doing that shit. So ile siku atagrow kuja niulize vizuri, by the daddy mbona tuendi church, nitamueleza. Unajua nitamweka chini nimwambie daddy tuendi church because of this and this and this. Me don't believe in that shit. And I've raised you with, you know, to be a good person. That's all that matters to me. Hizo zingine wewe utadeal na ulimwengu. That's all I'm taking. I want my kid to be an independent thinker. I want all kids to be independent, not of what their parents are doing. Sasa sitachapa mtoto wangu juu mimi siendi church na mchapa wewe pia usiende church.
But you have to remember you're taking them to school. Somebody else is giving them that knowledge.
And that's okay.
And they're going to experience that.
I want them to.
And you see, the experience and you see kids grow very, very fast when they're around their fellow kids. And the most experience, you find that this kid experience with their own people of their same age. We as parents, we play a part. But we remember that this kid will grow very fast with the fellow kids. And whatever they're learning, he's learning out of that. That is also an input of an experience. You see, they'll be talking about my dad is taking us to church. My mom takes us to church. And why aren't we? So he'll have that question.
There's nothing like why aren't we?
He will have that question mark. He might fear you. He might not even ask you. But you see at the back of his mind, since he's growing, he finds there's something amiss in our family. And he will have to question that. And the time he gets his own ideology, that means he's moved out of the house and everything, he will experience why wasn't I given that choice that my parents could have talked to me or talked me to church, then make my own decision whether not to go or why I had to go there.
Bro, the best gift that kid will ever give me, Sultan, is being independent by 16. Bro, I don't give a fuck where he'll go. Just fucking get out of my face.
But remember, he's carrying your name. Remember, he's carrying your name.
And that's what I'm telling you. That's the best gift he'll give me. To a point, I can argue with that kid and he's arguing from merit. That's what I want. I really don't want him akayako because you have my name. Nigga, if you feel I'm wrong and you are feeling like you are on your own head, you're not using anyone's head. In your own head, you feel I'm wrong, then challenge me. Bro, the best gift that kid will give me is being independent, bro. Then I'll be like, I did my fucking job. I don't want my kid to be dependent on me his entire life. You memsaidia wapi?
But now everything we teach our kids is the experience we got from our house. You are a church person.
Yes.
Don't you think that you are robbing that kid that experience?
No. Me, by there, I was a church person till Form 2. Till I tested pussy. Now, if church would have given me pussy earlier, I would have never been a fuck boy.
That is a heathen beast.
Bruh. Because I was hidden from pussy. By the time I tasted that pussy on my own, the only thing I wanted to was get out of that house and start going and getting pussy on my own without disturbance. I didn't even, and yet I was still dependent on my dad. I didn't live by merit. I was mature enough to live. So for me, I'm very okay introducing my kid to evil.
You know.
Evil and good, so that by the time he grows, he'll be like, you know what, I've been there. I've done that. But I've overcome there and I'm here. But someone who's from prison and has actually, you know, like, wanaitaga kitu.
Amfunguliwa boot.
Mtu ametoka prison na amechange. Huyo mtu akona more composure than mtu ajeenda prison. Ngoja. Kuna wenye, in fact, wacha nichukue watu wa church. Wale wenye wanaingia prison wanaingia sasa church. Most people by the way huingia Muslim. Wengi sana statistics, hiyo ni statistics, watu wa statistics of prisons when you change into religion, they turn into Muslims. because they feel Muslim is more justified than hizi zingine. How utapata he is a better Muslim than huu Muslim amezaliwa kwa Muslim?
Wale wali convert into Islam.
Wale wali convert to Islam. Utapata he's better as in after all the shit is said and done. Jamaa ka decide solely, this is the path I'm taking. Jamaa anajua side zote but amechagua hii ndio path anachukua. Ni kama tuseme niga mwenye amekula pusi zote hii mtaa na akadecide, unajua nini, this is the chick I'm going for, this is the chick I'm marrying. That man is way stronger than a single man who is not decisive to pick a woman. Ain't that the truth? So that's the ideology I'm going with. Me, I'm like, my kid, you see all the evil you wanna do. Like right now, mtu wangu penda kuniambia venye, you know, like stories za madem, venye kuna dem alimkiss paka wamechenjiwa kwa basi, wanakaa different. Na muka nasikiza, but in my head I'm like, bra, mkono tu inaniwasha. Sijui venye umenizoea hapa kuna kujua unanipigia hiyo story, but venye anaiongelea yani is so free. I'm like, just go ahead. But itafika time nikwambie, why niletea mimba mbwa hii? Try me. But saizi hawezi elewa hiyo kitu. So namwacha. Test all the evil you want to test. But overcome that. Now if you don't overcome, then I know what I'm dealing with. Bro, ukiwa na mtoi mwizi, hata ukuwe mzuri aje Sultan, mtoi wako kani mwizi ni mwizi. Accept it early. Usikuwe mtu wangu ezifanya hivyo, no. Wewe ndio hutaki kukubali mtoto wako ni mwizi. So kisha kubali ni mwizi, unadeal naye kiwizi. Unamnyang'anya paka kia hao. Uko like wewe the only way utakuwa kwa hiyo nyumba ni kama kila mtu kwa hiyo nyumba. Ama breaking. Trust anyone to be who they are, bro. Trust anyone to be who they are. That's all. Hizi zingine you have no control. You have no control of guiding a kid into being good. You have no control of guiding a kid into being bad. The environment that kid is growing into is what is guiding that kid, not you. It's the environment that kid is growing into. What you are going to give that kid is the assurance that despite this environment, this is what you can be. Despite being in a well-secured environment, I'll teach you how to be a thief. My friend, you can be a thief in this area. Despite being in a thieving area, in a thieving ghetto, you can actually be a good person. That's what you're just giving your kid. That's the image you're giving your kid. But you're teaching your kid to be good or bad. You're bullshit. You're now manipulating your kid the way the church manipulated you.
So we are going to the same part of the coach.
A coach inakujaga buda mtoi akifika 14 naye.
No, but we are talking of a coach. You are bringing that kid up.
You don't start coaching a kid. You don't start coaching a kid akiwa mtoi.
That is the best time to coach that kid.
Oh.
That's the best time to guide that kid.
Bro.
And you see the kids learn from what they see, what you are doing, not what you're telling them.
Okay, Sultan, what is coaching?
Coaching is guiding something or somewhere to follow a certain direction.
That has already established an ability.
No.
You can't coach something that doesn't have an ability.
You can.
How?
Why?
Kwa hivyo kila
Because
mtu
you
ungekuwa unaambiwa kila mtu anaweza kuwa player.
You introduce something to somebody.
What is coaching, bro? Coaching, una coach kitu iko. Ndio unaiguide. Hii uko na ability ya kucheza mpira. Sasa nitakucoach venye unacheza hii mpira. When you're coaching a child, Sultan, you are torturing that child. Wacha umtoi paka ajidevelop akuwe chenye atakuwa. Ndio sasa uanze kumcoach.
You cannot let a kid to grow to be what they want to be.
Bro.
You give them the sense of direction.
Ndiyo hizo ziko. Mimi nakwambia strictly coaching. When this child akifika ni hapa dole. Once dole ndio unajua ability ya mtoi. You know what you're dealing with. Mtoi akifika hapa dole from 10 years up around to 14. So when you start coaching a kid.
Your kids are big, eh? They are.
The first one is 32. The second one is 30.
Na ule mwingine 32 na 30. They turned out well. I would take your advice over Diesel's advice.
No, as in mimi sijakataa chenye anasema about raising a kid. Najaribu tu kumwambia about coaching, strictly coaching. Usitupe tu your word ati coach your kid.
That is coaching. You know,
Is what I've asked you, what is coaching?
That you're giving a sense of direction. We are talking of sense of direction.
Coaching. Hiyo ndo coaching.
That's coaching, sense of direction. You know what is capable of, because you know when your kid is growing up, you know what is they are able to do.
Mtu yeye akiwa 2 years unajua ni ako capable of what?
No, that is the time now you are nurturing that kid.
Sasa wewe.
As a parent.
Mimi najaribu kuja kuletea hapa nikwambie
You
once
are
amefika
nurturing that
10
kid.
akifika adole is when
No,
you
you
start
don't wait
coaching.
mpaka afike huko juu.
Huku kwingine si kuna vitu zingine unaweza fanya ndio hiyo umeita nurturing. You nurture this kid
Because now
whatever.
they're learning
You
from,
can't
they're
start
seeing what
coaching
you're
when
doing.
they are a
You're
child.
spending time with them, taking out.
That's not
Talking
coaching.
to them, laughing with them,
That's not
playing with
coaching.
them. That is still coaching.
Tena umeita nurturing.
It's all part of that.
It's not coaching. I can tell you for a fact, Sultan, you can't coach something when you don't know the ability of that thing. Huwezi coach mtu nikani kuje nichukue msee nimwambie nataka kucoach kwa football. Hata sijui ability yake ni gani. Unaweza coachiwa. Uko footballer?
Let me tell you, I've seen
ndio ile mnaforce watu wafanye vitu hata hawafai kufanya.
Hapana, nimeona watu wamecoachiwa. I mean kuna ile kitu unaweza sema natural talent ya mtu. Yeah, but natural talent is like 10%. Me, I know people who've done nini. I even know like a musician. Me aliniambia, I'm not at sina hiyo voice. So nilienda nikachukua 2 voice coaching nini. And the guy is a successful musician today. Yeah. So kuna hiyo aspect ya ile natural talent na kuna ile aspect ya the practice na ile uko na hiyo guidance na you put in the hours.
Okay. Hiyo yenu which hakuna mali mimi nitaiamini juu hata hakuna mali tutaelewana. Mimi chenye najua ni you start coaching your kid from the moment amefika hiyo age ya adole. You are seeing the ability of what that kid can be. So now you coach that kid. Uko like, hey, wewe nimeona by the way ni noisy, wewe ni kierere sana. You can be a very good public speaker. Confidence yako. So now I coach you ni kutoe kwa hiyo kiherehere. I put it into use.
Hebu nikuulize ile time tulikutana the first time. Wewe uliwainiona nimekaa hapa nikiongea.
So let me tell you. Jamaa without the mic. Kuna wakati Kibe angetoka hiyo gari. Hapo ni jamaa ndio kuniongelesha vitu mingi hapa za hii. Na sidhani nina hiyo nguvu. So hizo pengine nimeiva. I just want maybe to doze off. Nimeingia kwa ndani. I just want maybe to chill. Sasa hizo ndo Saulia nataka kwa philosophical. So now you know what I'm telling you this, eh? You go, it's only that. No, he had to be coached into give him a mic so that asinichokeshe akili. Atuchokeshe sisi wote. Did you have
wewe wacha.
You understand? So there was ability he had. Hakuna siku nimeona naweza coach Yugi ashike mic.
Na ndio Yugi.
Huyu. Hakuna. Buda, nitakuwa namchokesha akili but najua
labda
najua Yugi jua vibe yake. Najua nikimpatia mic anaweza tuingiza vibe fulani yenye si lazima aongee.
Lakini unajua labda tazile atuko anawashanga ma mics anaanza karaoke hapa.
Maybe zile za mic check akitune.
Anaanza karaoke kuimba.
Ako poa sana kuweka watu story za mangoma. Anaweza kuna mangoma zingine zenye zipendi kabisa. Mabenga. Yugi anaweza kuweka hadi kufanya upende. Yaani uko ile na hata siati ana dance. Yaani tu ako tu hapo umeona by the how do you even sit down and listen to these songs? There's a day we came here the other Friday Okua. Met his niece. Katoto kadogo bana. Katoto kadogo kako 24 kanasikiza linga sijui ni benga amazo ni nini. Bana paka naulizo mtu yani seriously. On your free will. Umeweka hizi ngoma na unafanya kazi kwa hao. On your free will.
Si ndio?
Kwa sababu umekuwa introduced to.
So
amecoachiwa into it.
Hiyo si coaching. Hapo ndo sasa mali mimi.
Vile wewe anajaribu kutucoach kwa.
Ndio chenye nasema sasa ndio mimi hapo ndio naweza weka. Na mmeipenda hiyo ngoma. Mtaikataa lakini mmeipenda.
Nataka kutucoach wewe.
Sijawa coach. Sasa hapo ndio chenye nasema saizi kama mi niko coach Oyugi naweza mcoach ka DJ unajua ama MC ama wale wasi wa kukuweka kwa zone ya party. But atimai kati hapa tukue hapa niko na show niambie Oyugi kuje tuongee paka nani afike. Naweza jichokesha akili hapa. Umeshasikia Oyugi akiingia spaces hapo? Atakuja collect I just wanted to tell you guys Nini is not working. Yeah, I just came to say that. Akianzisha space. Oyugi ongei.
Okay.
So Rona, so hebu imagine nianze kukocha Oyugi akuwe co-host.
Unaweza.
Sasa unaona nyinyi ni wale mnataka kushika kiboko.
Sindio.
Alafu jam na mtu asipokacha up na wewe. You're so mad at him. Uko like ai. Kumbe ni expectations zako you're mad at.
Kuna msee mwingine, one of the top artists, yani painters, wildlife painters in the world. Yani umsee, kuna book yake ameandika. Alafu at the beginning ameweka his first painting ever. Maze, that painting is shit, yani.
Na najua ili sell ka fucking.
Haikusell.
Si baadaye sasa.
Si bado yuko nayo.
For real? But that would sell though.
It was shit. Sasa akasema ile kitu ili change is because he got a good teacher mwenye ali take time 7 years akimtrain. 7 years ndio akakuwa that good because he put in the work. But in terms of raw talent, anasema yako ana raw talent.
But alikuwa na hiyo motisha ya kupaint.
Si ndio hiyo sasa motisha. Maybe hiyo motisha.
So hiyo ni ability tu. Unaweza angalia ni kama kwa ball. Kwa football kuna kuwaga na utility players. Ukweli mjamaa si ati yako na any technical abilities.
Wa kujaza field.
Si kujaza. You need that person in the field kuharibu game.
Wa kuchafua.
Bra. Na achoki.
Ni ile ng'ombe ukojoa na inakunywa kwa maji kisha kunywa.
Mweke
na zile zingine hazijakunywa.
Mweke ni position. Bro utakaa hivi uko sijui goalkeeper yuko ampigwa red. Mrudisheni uko nyuma. Azin yuko. Paka unashangaa wewe hata yani umechaguliwaje pro. But ni hiyo part ya si ati ako na raw talent. But hiyo motisha yake venye anataka kucheza ball unaichukulia hapo.
Ata confuse kila mtu.
Kama vile
Fellaini.
Inabeba Fellaini.
Buda hata kulikuwa na mwingine hata United big sana alikuwa anaitwa Jisung Park. Uliza mtu yote wa Arsenal akwambie Jisung Park ni nani. Jisung Park alikuwa anaingia hiyo pitch. Horse. Huku ni yani ako everywhere. Anakuchokesha hadi akili. Lakini for nyinyi wenye mnacheza nao wengine mko huyo player na make sense mbaya. Juu hamtampita. Unaona kuna zingine isi lazima raw talent. Ni ile tu pia motisha yako inakupeleka wapi. The passion yako as in your hard work. Juu kieka kama Messi na Ronaldo as in seriously Messi is raw talent.
That's raw talent. That's a talent.
One of the best advice mimi nishaiambiwa na mtu ni if you study anything consistently for 2 years you become somewhat of an expert in that thing. Consistently. Hiyo consistency ndio muhimu.
Hiyo tu.
So
bana tuchukueni hiyo coaching tafadhali kaka. Wewe hata ushatoka ku raise hizi hata huna grandchildren. You don't know the modern way of raising kids. Bro, the modern way to raise kids, wacha nikwambie iko.
Whatever decision you want to take.
Let me tell you, the modern way ni wewe wapatie tu YouTube, ungoje tu chenye mtu wako anatoka nayo huko. Huko tu hapa tu unangoje huko. Leo tuko Peppa Pig. Nilidhani unataka kunipeleka TikTok pale umeanza kurusha matako. Kiboko. Buda hiyo ndo whether you like it or not right now we are using technology to raise our kids.
Yes, we are using technology but kuna ile standard unapo utakuwa nayo kwa nyumba. You won't allow your kid kuwa influence na social media. Hiyo ndo kitu. That's the biggest problem.
There's where I bring in. Fuck around and find out. Bro, you do what you want to do.
Lakini hiyo nini tuseme hivi you dodged that bullet.
Yes.
Big time. Social media is a problem. You cannot control what the children watch.
whether you like it
Once,
or not.
unajua
Yaani kitu tu ndo
ataanza.
nasema tu.
Unajua hata unaweza sema unaweza control alafu wanaingia shots. Hizo shots ni random. Social media iko
What year,
imefika
what year?
bwana.
What year? Bro 98 wewe naye wacha sasa nikwambie ukweli.
Social media iliingia
Ilikuwa bado zile
2012.
wewe unasema nini? Zile ma 33 tendo unataka kuniambia zilikuwa Facebook nini?
But still there was internet.
Internet gani? YouTube gani?
But okay, hawakuwa so it's not as what it is.
Mimi nakwambia
It's not as it is.
Hebu patie umaika tudanganye.
It's not as it is
Unaita
now.
unaita solitaire ya YouTube.
No, but
Ukiweka mtoi kwa lapi unasikia tu
hata PlayStation ndio internet ilikuja karibu kila kitu.
lini?
Hata
Ilikuja
PlayStation-
lini?
PlayStation.
Ndio
Ndio kule TV.
Internet ilikuja lini?
Internet ilikuja what? Na 2000
siku hizi wametoka PlayStation. Siku hizi ni online gaming.
online game. No, kule 92. Yeah, 92. That's not, but it was very rare in this.
Wait. Not in houses, bro.
Not in houses.
But not in hii tunaongelea raising kids.
They're raising kids internet.
Bro,
Ndio,
saizi
kwa
mtoi
bado
wako
hata
unajaribu kumwambia ati regulate your child what they watch. Then now leave everything you do and turn regulating your children into watching social media as your main job. Ndio ukaage tu hapo budo uko na monitors umeangalia. Mtoi wangu ameingia hapa, wewe. I'm seeing you. Toka huko.
hiyo kunyima watoto ndo the biggest mistake.
Meaning you can't
I
regulate
made
kids.
sure each kid kwa room yake kwa kuna TV and they knew the time to watch TV and the time to study and time to sleep. Ndio wapatia wakiwa wadogo. Mimi I had white sofa sets. My kid never jumped on a sofa set. Remote ile pale. TV yangu ilikuwa kwa chini. Mimi sifichi kitu. TV it was open down there. You want a remote, take a remote, put the channel you want to watch, ukimaliza, switch off, put there, go and sleep.
Sasa mbona umekataa kuzaa wanaye? Unajua hii this is the gene we want kama hii ndio gene iko.
Wanasema bado
Hii ni mbegu mzuri, mbegu ya watoto wasumbui. Mbugi. Hadi paka nawaachia kila kitu ni
kila
saizi.
kitu. Mpaka
Bana.
hapana, no, it's just discipline.
Discipline gani?
Ni kuwapatia discipline and they believe naomba mimi sitaki, I don't want to police you. Police yourself.
Ai.
As long as you do the right thing, we will always be good.
Wacha naenda
At
kujaribu mtoi wangu.
21 nilimtia my boy. He was disciplined. He was performing well. Nimchukulia BMW nikamwambia gari hapo. Weekend, Saturday when his buddies were partying, yeye yuko nyumbani yuko busy. He's doing his calculation. Hata kwa hana mood. Yaani ile party boy kwa sababu ningekuwa najua saizi ana riot kama kitu kingine. Unakuja mimi mtu wa club, natoka club nakuta gari imepakiwa nje. Dad, what happened? I said, I didn't feel like going out.
Wanda hana mtoto. Hakuna bibi?
Hakuna bibi.
Na mbona hawana watoto? No wanda hawana. Hao by the way.
Hawana haraka.
Hakuna cha haraka bra ako tare tu.
Naambia mnangoja.
Kwani time moto alikuwa na party alikuwa anafanya nini? Hapo anajijenga.
Naambia mnangoja. They are partying, they love going out. Mimi sikuwazuia kwenda out.
Kama bibi yake ni barren. Mtoi wako hana mayai.
Wameshapeana mahari lakini bado hawajafanya harusi. Lakini wakaa pamoja. Naambia msichelewe miaka. Me I told them at your age me I had 2 kids who are going to school. Nyinyi mnachelewa. Bibi ndo ameturn 26 sasa. Namwambia me I got married at 24.
Huyo hata iza.
Nasema kwanza cha kwanza tusituharakishe. Naambia sawa. You guys take your time but remember.
Ulisahau kuambia some of these things have a time limit.
Yani ulimfundisha kila kitu apart from hiyo. Anyway tumalizeni. Tumesema tunamaliza hii kitu ishi. So are we done?
We're done.
So majamaa, this is the darkness. Please usiingie hapo ukach kama Arvin. Hapa hivi you take what you take and you go with what you go with. Lakini hapa darkness lazima tuingie. Lazima tuchafue. You have to be an independent
thinker.
thinker.
Lakini hata wewe unabia kama caveman. Na unajua ile Captain Caveman na kirungu tu na chapa.
Lazima. Wacha nikwambie.
I
came to realize So before I graduated, I knew I was so complicated. Like I knew my brain was running on a sijui nitaita aje. I just knew I was complicated. I knew everyone was simple. Till nikiwa kampo, nastai sahau, nikienda Ocha, there's a time nilifukuzwa, nilikula fees nikaenda Ocha. Kwenda kuuza maji. So naambia shosh fulani, namwambia usikunywe hii maji. Cause kuna ile maji ilikuwa napelekea watu, sasa hizo zile za kupika nini. Hii si ya kukunywa. So maji ya kukunywa kuna place ilikuwa tunaenda kubai maji ya kukunywa. So naambia saa hizi hawajafungua. So naenda kukununulia maji ya chupa, kwanza na hiyo, then nitakuletea maji jioni. Mnyanya alinitusi. So mimi time yote nacheka, unajua tuna joke tu. Yule anadhani pengine namdanganya. Bra alikuwa yani ati wanauza maji. Pia nyinyi mnapenda kupima watu akili. Yani venye aliweka ndio nikarealize mimi ndio mjinga. Unajua for her unauzaje maji? Maji ya kunywa. So I really needed to be simple for me to understand. I really tried to explain to her that maji imewekwa kwa chupa. Kwa like, basi msiweke kwa chupa. Basi msiweke kwa chupa, wachaneni nayo. And if you look at it in a simple way, as in she's very right, as in, ni nyinyi tu mnataka kumonetize kuuza maji. So usiweke lazima kuuza maji. Water is free. Kukinyesha ana save maji. So pia mimi nimwage kwa chupa alafu niuze. So that's why I just started becoming a caveman. Go like, kama tuchukue tu kitu from uko chini. Let's be cavemen. Then now build me up like a caveman. Ndo nielewe, yenyewe kuna Mungu.
Tutakuvalisha tuxedo.
Nivalishe hadi tuxedo buda. Niache kutupa mavi kama monkey. But till then, ndagona wachapa na mavi.
One of my favorite YouTube guys used to be called Tad Flinging Monkey. Kuna alichukua jina yake kutoka kuna kimanki kichimpanzi kingine kilikuwa kinakulia kinachukua mavi kinaanza kugonga watu nayo.
But simplicity, you've realized by the simplicity is everything. Hadi kwa content saizi simple content makes sense. Saizi hebu imagine unajaribu. Kuna mjamaa mwingine, my dad alikuwa ananitumia manini zake, mjamaa ana explain constitution. I mean, I'm like, that's such a simple content to follow, but you'll never think of it that way. Akozile anachukua kwanza line moja na waelezea like kanini kamoja, sijui nini B, sijui nini, hiyo moja tu. Hiyo ndio nawaelezea, hiyo content yake hiyo siku imeisha. Paka ile siku utapata kitu yenye ina relate na wewe. Which ni same na Bible, same na Quran na kila kitu. You see, I'm explaining to you something you can actually read and internalize. But you still come to me to listen to me explain.
Vile ana explain too.
We need to explain. I'm not even taking it from somewhere. Ni tu. Pastor Nganga amejaza kanisa kwa nini? Unaona? Tuko hapo.
By the way.
So majamaa manze, tupatane tena next Friday. Wednesday nitawapatia sneak peek of our Friday topic. Tad swinging monkey.
Tad flinging monkey.
The strip down. Master the darkness.